Hey, good evening, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. Welcome to Demopolis, Alabama, Tiger Stadium West, where the Eufaula High School Tigers have traveled 3 hours and 15 minutes west to take on the Demopolis High School Tigers. Winners of Region Number 3, Eufaula winners of Region Number 2. This will be only the third all-time meeting between these two schools. The last time coming 25 years ago in the playoffs as the Tigers came over here with a 7-3 record. They were playing an 8-2 Demopolis team. After that game, both teams exited the game with 8-3 schedules as the Tigers went on to the next round while Demopolis stayed home. A lot of symmetry between these two schools as each team has made the state playoffs 41 times. Each team has 2 playoff state championships and 1 mythical state championship. Just a lot of symmetry. Blue and white Tigers, Doug. Red and white Tigers from Eufaula.
Yeah, let's take our first commercial break while they present the flag here, and we'll be back after a couple of commercial timeouts.
Hey, Tiger fans. Demopolis here, your local Chick-fil-A Eufaula owner-operator. We are so excited to be the official sponsor of the weekly Eufaula Tiger Coaches Show for the 2022 football season. Join us for the live show at Chick-fil-A Eufaula every Thursday starting at 6 p.m. Our incredible team is ready to serve you. And don't forget, eat more chicken.
Stephen W. Bryan, candidate for Barber County Commission, District 2, is a big supporter of Eufaula Tiger football. Stephen lives, works, worships, and shops in our county, and his motto is, I am here. He plans to be accessible to the people of his district and will share his personal email and phone numbers. Stephen says, I ultimately will answer my God for the choices I make and take that seriously. I will be teachable, respectful, genuine, a man of integrity, and above board in every decision I make for the betterment of the whole of Barber County. Paid for by the Friends of Stephen W. Bryan for County Commission. Precision Body Works is a state-of-the-art collision facility dedicated to providing customers with outstanding service and a quality repair experience. We have been serving Eufaula and the surrounding areas for over 20 years and have earned a reputation as being a premier collision repair center. Precision Body Works uses environmentally friendly PPG water-based paint and also offers 24-hour record service as well as top-of-the-line accessories from such brands as Cam Locker, Ranch Hand, Retrax, Weston, and WeatherTech. We are located at 1210 North Eufaula Avenue or call us at 334-687-4700. When it's football time, we at First Franklin Financial are big fans of our local teams, just like you. We've been part of the community for over 75 years, and when you need money for repairs or emergencies, we'll help you play offense. We offer fixed-rate loans up to $15,000 with easy payment plans and fast approvals. Visit 1ffc.com to find the location near you. Legal, all loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage License number 5656.
With the world changing all around us, everyone needs to be covered by insurance. So give Eric Glover with the Glover Agency a call and talk with Eric about auto, home, life, or last week's football game. Whatever your insurance needs, let Eric talk to you about being covered. The Glover Agency is located at 145 East Broad Street, Eufaula, Alabama. Call 334-687-0358.
We're back in Demopolis where the Tigers and the Tigers of Demopolis are getting ready to take on each other in a state quarterfinal, third round Class 5A playoff game. As we said, the last time the Tigers came over here was 25 years ago, 1998. Mike Owen's second season with Eufaula. The Tigers, as we said, came into this game 7-3, and Demopolis came in 8-2. They were region champions that year. Eufaula came in and upset Demopolis by a score of 21-7. So after that game, both teams had identical records of 8-3. Tonight, Eufaula comes into tonight's game 9-3 on the season. Demopolis 10-2. So should the Tigers of Eufaula be victorious again, each team would have a identical record of 10-3 after the completion of tonight's game. A lot of symmetry, as you said, between these two teams. 2 state championships for Demopolis. Theirs have come in more recent times than Eufaula, but they came close together, similar to Eufaula. They came in 2004 and 2009, while Eufaula's came in 78 and 81. But one school town for Demopolis. I see I see West Rock prominently displayed here at the field sponsoring. There's a paper mill that's the major employer in this community, as is very similar back on the east side of the state in Eufaula. So just a lot of symmetry. These teams don't play a lot because of their distance separating the schools. But the Tigers of Demopolis, a proud program in their own right. It'll be a tough game tonight between these two. 3 common opponents on the season, Shelby County, Greenville, and Carroll. Demopolis defeated Shelby County early in the season. Of course, they're a regional opponent for Demopolis. They defeated them by a score of 21-0. Of course, the Eufaula game 2 weeks ago was 65-19 over Shelby County. During the regular season, Demopolis played Greenville. They were victorious over Greenville by a score of 31-7. Of course, Eufaula played Greenville very early in the season. 45-13 was the final from Tiger Stadium in Eufaula. And then the final common opponent was Carroll, Eufaula's regional opponent. That's who Demopolis opened the playoffs with. In the first round, they defeated Carroll 31-28. And Eufaula, of course, won the nail-biter in Carroll the 6th week of the season by 1 point, 38-37, a shootout from Carroll. One thing, Doug, that kind of jumps out, Demopolis' defense has been pretty solid on the season. They've only surrendering a little less than 16 points per game. Eufaula statistically doesn't look good on the point total on defense, but have really played better of late. 14 points last week, only 1 offensive touchdown for Faith. It was 14 points, but like I said, 1 kickoff return, so 7 offensive points surrendered to Faith last week. And 19 points to Shelby County the first week, but that was all after the game had been decided, after it was 62-0 in the second quarter. So the Tiger defense playing well when it matters most here in the postseason. Demopolis, as we said, pretty stout defense all season for them. But a big offensive line for Demopolis, good running backs. It'll be a mostly rushing attack for Demopolis tonight that we would expect to see. As we said, their defense averages 15.3 points per game surrendered. They score 27.7 points per game on offense, while Eufaula, high scoring 36.4 on offense. Doug, the Eufaula offense has been the story here as the season's rolled along, with the balance they've shown on offense, both running and passing. We've had big games passing. We've thrown for around 400 yards. We've run for 400 yards like we did last week.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see if our young offensive line can slow down that big defensive front, fast physical front that they have. That's going to tell a lot tonight. It's just going to be who makes the least mistakes, who can find that little bit of a knack to do something that the other team can't stop. While I have a moment, let me reach out again, because I have blocked 25 in the last hour, folks. We're going to say it again. Of course, there's no audio from us, only NFHS tonight. That's the home. It would have to be the home team's NFHS. We're audio only. But when these people throw up on our page under comments that they are streaming the game, they are not. They're just after your credit card. Please do not click on that.
Yeah. This is the world we live in today. You have to be cautious. You can't trust much. So yeah, be cautious here. And of course, Doug said we're audio only. And of course, that's by the Alabama High School Athletic Association rules. We cannot carry the video. We appreciate Charles Irvin making the trip down here to run the camera, but it'll be on the scoreboard, cheerleaders, sidelines, what have you. You can't put it on a live play.
Yeah, if we could, we would. I mean, we have to pay dearly just to do the audio every week to bring it to the good folks back in Eufaula, or the folks that cannot make the game, and we don't mind doing it at all, but they will not allow us to do the video.
Tigers tonight, captains are making their way onto the sidelines, and it's a very nice facility here at Demopolis. They have a restrooms and concessions on either end, kind of similar to Tiger Stadium back in Eufaula. We talked about the similarities, quite a few similarities.
Absolutely.
A nice press. Their bleachers actually are the aluminum kind, but they're very nice. Nice press box here. Not a double decker, but we're on the roof of the press box. We have plenty of room here and a good view, except for this chain link fence in front of us. Pretty good visiting side as well. That goes from 20 to 20.
Well, as we're talking about the stadium and how similar everything is, let's go down to John Wayne on the sideline and see if he can tell us about the playing surface, how it compares to Eufaula's Tiger Stadium. Take it away, John Wayne.
Hey guys, good night. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. This playing surface is real similar to Eufaula Stadium. It's cut real low. It's maybe not as green, but it's a good looking field. Got about the same arch in the middle. And I asked Chain Gang guy what's sufficient about the 20s being outlined, and he said, I don't know. So I guess it's red zone in. I don't know anything about it, but it's not wet tonight. No dew has fallen, so it ought to be a good night of football here on this piece of grass.
Aesthetically, it's a very nice stadium. I guess are those crepe myrtles? I guess on the ends of the visiting side down there. I guess it's just for aesthetics, but it looks like it's symmetrical. The same number on either side. Now they just have the one scoreboard on one end. Play clocks either end zone, but a very nice facility right here beside the high school. Good parking, very well lit. Like I said, they take football seriously over here as we do back on the east side of the state. And
about the same spot, middle of the state, kind of. I guess they. I don't know. I guess we have to share some things. You got Dothan and Elbin, Andalusia, and Central Phoenix City right up the road. Over here, they're kind of out on an island by themselves, but they draw from far around, from my understanding. As we look at out on the field, Keith, down about the end zone, if Charles can do a shot down towards their end zone, we were talking about the size. There again, a lot like Faith last week, but I understand their defensive front and offensive front, very athletic. So it's going to be something to watch. That defensive front, if they can get by, if you listen to the link that we put on their coaches show, if they can get by and rushing 3 and 4, that leaves them so much better in the secondary than if they have to bring that 5th person. They cannot bring 6. They said they will not. Very seldom will they ever bring 5. But if they can get by with 3 and 4 and put pressure on our quarterback, it could create some problems for us.
Yeah. Captains for Eufaula, of course, Eufaula in all white tonight. Red numerals, red headgear. It is Red Harris, Browning Anderson, Parker Simmons, and Jaquavius Moss. Of course, 3 seniors and junior and Parker Simmons, who sees a lot of action on both sides of the football. Demopolis is going to wear the black jerseys tonight. They have blue pants, black jerseys, white numerals, white headgear with blue stripes down the middle. So nice. I guess that's a tiger head on the.
Yes, it is
on the midfield, but
blue and white and black, where we're red, white, and
some black accent.
A little bit of black, yeah.
So lots and lots of symmetry. John Wayne, take it away.
Yes, sir. Mr. Official just showed him the heads and the tails. Tigers call heads. It is tails.
John Wayne, you bigger than their radio.
Yeah.
Get in.
The Moppers will defer to the second half, so the Tigers will start off on offense, our strong point.
All right. So it will be Eufaula on offense to start off here. It'll be Eufaula moving from right to left as we view the stadium here. As we said, Tiger Stadium.
There is some similarities otherwise, too. Eufaula has to dress in the gym, as you heard Coach say on the coaches show. Those of you who went to Hueytown in the past few years, the new facility there, you saw it was a good long walk to the dressing room. As we look back over our shoulder here, Keith, it's about the same as Hueytown was. It's quite a ways to the locker room. I don't know if Eufaula go in there at halftime or not, but I would guess it's a couple of 100 yards at least over there.
Yeah, at least I would say. There's a lot of noisemakers in the stands, folks. There's thunder sticks. They have Gatorade bottles. They have cowbells. They have milk jugs with rocks in them. They've got a little bit of everything.
Actually, they had a class down there before the kickoff when they were just getting here on how they were going to make noise and when they were going to make noise. Needless to say, every time Eufaula's offense got out on the field.
But a good vantage point we have, we're right on the midfield stripe. I'm just about the 48-yard line, which will be Eufaula's plus side. Doug's right on the midfield stripe, or maybe just about the 49-yard line on the negative side. So
I get the luck of being right on the 50.
Yep. So
All right, so which way is north, south? We can go left or right from the home side, but
I thought he said that north. I thought he said east and west.
Okay. Sun was down by the time we got here, so that didn't help us none. But we're about ready to go. I see the tall receiver that they like to throw the ball to. He stands out on the side, on the field now for them. Back deep for the Tigers. We'll try to get the numbers. It's going to be 16. Trying to watch. We're in a different set. We're tied up front right now, so maybe the coaches have seen them try to drag onside kicks.
They fake an onside kick. They'll come up and fake it, and then they'll spread out. Watch this. They'll come up and fake an onside kick, and then they'll back up.
They're studying our second line, looks like.
The kicker doesn't kick it that deep typically. Yeah, they came up and they fake it, and then they're going to spread out. So the Tigers spread out themselves, and we are underway. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by LaCaviante Pugh at the 31 up the middle for Pugh across the 30. Pugh fumbled. He got hit. I think the ball may have come out late, but he was down 43-yard lines where the Eufaula Tigers will take over for the first possession of the night. They will be moving, as we said, from right to left as we view the field. They will mark it back to the 42. Harris opens up to the right of Browning Anderson. Slot to the left. It will be Harris running to the left. He will put his foot in the dirt. He will go up the middle for 3. Well, they mark him at the 44. 2 yards, they say. 2-yard gain. Of course, last week it was a 2-yard gain on Eufaula's first carry of the game. Followed that up with an 8-yard run for a first down.
Yeah, it was very close to being a face mask because he went through the line of scrimmage, too. Guess they didn't grab it.
3-man front for Demopolis. Big defensive front. Brandon Anderson looking to throw. He's going to roll out to his right. He's going to throw it late. It's going to be caught over around the sidelines. It's going to be complete, just short of his first down. It's incomplete to Antron Mitchell.
Good to see him back on the
field. It's a 7-yard gain on that play.
Oh, my goodness. Why are they bringing the ball back?
Must have said incomplete.
They had spotted it down.
Holding against Eufaula.
Oh.
So Strat's helmet off the board. It would have been 3rd and 1. First penalty of the
He's marking it off. He's backing up now. I was fixing to say he's marking it off from the wrong spot, but give a second down over again, but it'll be second.
Tigers with only 1 penalty last week in that game, Doug. Already a penalty on the second offensive play. Tigers break the huddle. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Aurelia Slaughter, the lone receiver to the left. Harris in the backfield, flanking Anderson to his left. Anderson drops straight back, blitz on the play. Anderson's going to pull it out, look to run. He's going to be sacked. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe gains a yard on the play. Looks like a 1-yard gain. That'll bring up 3rd down and 17 for the Tigers.
Just not a lot of time. They blitz from the right side, and they're able to just collapse the pocket. They're keeping their lines and just kind of pushing it back into Brandon before everybody gets downfield. Nobody's gone on a go route yet.
Good to see Antron Mitchell in the game. He didn't catch that ball over there. It would have been a 3rd and 1. Anderson takes a snap. Going to run a bootleg against the man in space. He throws it. It's going to be caught by Pugh, but it's covered, and Pugh picks up a yard on the play. Check that 2-yard gain on the pass play, but it'll be a 4th down and 15, a punting situation for Eufaula. 3 and out after the penalty. So 5 yards.
Demopolis is doing a lot of substituting on defense. The Tigers could catch them, snap the ball early, and get a free 5 later in this game if they need to.
Anderson stands back at his 23-yard line and waiting to snap. Good snap. He will get it away. Some late pressure. He gets it away. It's an end over and kick. Hits. Takes a Eufaula roll. It's going to roll inside the 25. Actually going to be right there at about the 24 and a half yard line. 39-yard punt for Anderson. 9:40 to go on the clock here in the first quarter. 3 and out for the Tigers after the holding penalty on second down.
Big offensive line for Demopolis. And good goodness, what a 4 receivers to the left. Shifting out now.
One back in the backfield, pistol formation behind the quarterback. It's going to be a bootleg. Quarterback rolling in. It's going to be pressure in his face. He throws it up. He has a receiver there catching it. Number 3 at the 40-yard line. He threw it late back across the spotty to the middle, but it's completed for a gain of 15 and a first down.
They marked that out at the 40, and original line of scrimmage was about the 24. We're giving 16 on that one as they just drug the guy from the backside, the big tall receiver they like to get the ball to. Tigers in a 4-man front.
First and 10, 3 receivers left. They're going to hand it off this time to the running back who's going to get 2 yards out to the 42-yard line. Well, they did. They spotted it forward. Watch where the official from the sidelines came in and where he went down. They gave him an extra yard on that. So call that a 3-yard gain. Second and 7. Shotgun formation once again back. It'll be the first penalty of the night on Demopolis as the receiver left early. That'll bring up second down and 12 after the 5-yard penalty.
There's a receiver moved on the near side. Receiver on the far side took off down the field, and the left tackle jumped on the far side. So brings up second and 12 for the Demopolis Tigers. Already 8:40 to go in this game. Quick moving clock already.
4-man front for Eufaula. 2 receivers to the wide side left now motion back to that side. They're going to hand it off to the back once again who is looking for running room. He'll find very little. He'll pick up 2 yards to the 40-yard line. That brings up third down and 10. Third and 10 from the 40-yard line.
That was number 8, Rouser, with a 2-yard gain, a carry. Brings up third and 10. Watch for the big tall receiver.
No, they had 12 in the huddle. They break.
Sure did. Came out with one. No flag. Wow.
Third and 10. Well, we came 3.5 hours over here. So moving a little early was the back out of the backfield. They're looking to throw the ball to him. He's wide open. Fortunately, he left a count early because he was running a wheel route off the left side. He was completely uncovered. But fortunately, there was a little pressure on the quarterback's face. He overthrew the receiver. If he'd have caught that, he'd have easy first down. It might have been a touchdown.
Absolutely. Now, here's a point in the game. Coach Jernigan thought we would have an advantage, and after listening to their coach, he thought that they would have an advantage in the punting game. But my understanding after talking to some people, they have trouble with the snaps and the punts sometimes. We'll see. It's a decent snap. He gets it away, a sidewinder kick.
Big roll. Still gets away from it. Eufaula's going to take over at their 22-yard line, it appears. So both teams, four and out for Demopolis, 3 and out for Eufaula. Both teams with a penalty that kind of slowed their drive down on their first possession. So Eufaula comes out for their second possession, 7:44 to go here in the first quarter. No score here from Demopolis. Red Harris, running back beside Browning Anderson. He will take, no, Anderson keeps it, quarterback keeper. He's going to go down after maybe a 2-yard gain to the 24. Pretty big hit Anderson took on that play. 2-yard gain, second down and 8. A pair of receivers to either side. One back in the backfield is Harris. Delayed count for the Tigers on second and 8 from the 24-yard line. Clock running, 7:12 to go here in the first quarter. Anderson has Harris to his left. It'll be Harris running off right tackle. Harris breaks the tackle in the backfield, gets a yard to the 25. It'll bring up a third down and 7 situation for the Tigers here. Tigers have attempted one pass in this game. They completed it, but there was a holding penalty on that play that negated a 7-yard gain. Here it's third and 7. Pair of receivers to the left side, which is the wide side. One receiver to the right. Harris in the backfield with Anderson. Flag on the play. They throw it. It's complete. Con Mitchell But
why is he blowing it there?
apparently they're going to call a penalty on us. That was the second completion.
Only on a 3-man rush now.
But that's a dead ball penalty. It's got to be motion or illegal formation. But that's another big penalty against Eufaula here. That would have been a first down.
Touchdown.
I didn't see anything. He can't see 12 men in the huddle, but that's, of course, it's right here in front of their bench.
Whatever it is.
He's getting ready to mark it off. There it is.
They're saying we lined up offside.
Huh.
Well, folks, the officials for the playoffs are supposed to be officials that's not called for either team. But Doug, I mean, we're 3.5 hours from home, so you figure these officials are probably from somewhere in this general area. 3rd and 12 now. Anderson takes it. Look at the throw. He's going to pressure. He throws it up. He has a Slaughter there. Slaughter just with outstretched arm. That pass was about 2 feet too far. Slaughter had beaten his man. It would have been a touchdown if he could have hauled it in. As it is a punting situation. Another 3 and out. Eufaula still looking for their first down of the night.
Yeah, these penalties is changing the field position a little bit too, though. They did pick up a first down, and that helped. But Slaughter showing his speed there as he just ran by the defender right in front of the Demopolis bench. It just so close to gathering that in.
There's a booming punt from Demopolis is not even going to cover it. It's going to take a Eufaula roll. Not a lot of one, though. It's going to roll dead at a late flag comes down, and nobody but one Eufaula player is in the area where the flag came down. It would be the 38-yard line of Demopolis.
What in the world could we have done there? We didn't bat it forward.
Sideline warning.
38-yard line, first and 10, Demopolis.
Good starting field position for the Demopolis Tigers on their second possession. 6:06 to go in the first quarter of play.
15 penalties against Eufaula so far. One 5-yard penalty. The penalty against Demopolis was so obvious they had no choice but call it. 16 had run 10 yards downfield before he realized the ball had not snapped. 1st and 10. They're going to hand it off to the running back, number 4. He's going to find some running room. He's in the open field. He's had a first down. He's into Tiger territory. He'll take it out of bounds at the 45-yard line. 17 yards. 17 yards on that carry. Eufaula just needs to settle down, Doug. The penalties have 2 penalties on the Eufaula offense have been costly here early. 1st and 10, 45-yard line of Eufaula. You follow the 4-man front. 4 receivers to the right side, wide side of the field for Demopolis. Look for them to run this way. They will hand it off to their running back. He's going to be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. He'll get 1 yard on the carry. That is Anthony Cox, a senior running back for Shamarion Smith on the tackle for Eufaula. 2 first downs for Demopolis so far, none for Eufaula. 5:38 on the running clock here in the first quarter. No score from Demopolis. 2nd and 9 from the 44-yard line. 1 back flanking the quarterback to his left. 3 receivers.
Oh, he turned up too soon.
And the quarterback's going to keep it around the left end. He's going to be tackled for no gain on the play. A good play out there by the Tiger defensive end. We'll have to check the number. I think it was Lakeviante Pugh, who did a great job playing off his blocker, swinging it out, and bringing him down for no gain.
Ball through 2 blockers on the far side right in front of the Eufaula bench to make sure he didn't make the corner. Tell you, our coaches have got to be saying something about that, though. I mean, they're turning up a good step too quick on some of these receivers turning upfield.
So their big receivers actually split far to the left. They bring the slot man in motion. Quarterback looking to throw. He's going to be pressured. Eufaula falls down, and that's a bad pass. Quarterback felt the pressure. He rolled out and underthrew his receiver. He skipped it, and it will be a 4th and 9 situation. They will send the punting team in. As Doug said earlier, the field position has just gradually changed. Eufaula started off at their own 42-yard line after the opening kickoff.
Well, we got a couple of penalties, and they really hadn't had just the one. And They have 2 first downs, I think, up to this point.
Right.
So it's kind of shifted the field position a little bit.
Zakai still stands at his 19-yard line, waiting this punt. There's a high over the corner's head.
He's got all day, though. Go! He's trying to get it away.
He got it away. It's going to hit, and the Tigers will have it at the 29-yard line. We weren't rushing. We were in punt safe there.
Yeah, would have been rushing. It would have been all ball down at about the 20, 25-yard line, but somehow he got it away. He turned and kicked as the Tigers went up to block it, and it hit and kind of stuck. But that does flip it back a little bit. But we were looking at being pinned deep. We're going to have it at the 29-yard line, apparently. There's a flag, actually. They're discussing something with Jarrell again on the sideline. He's saying take the penalty. We'll see what it – he was motioned take the penalty. The head official will not go over and talk to him. They send the sideline guy over. He's told him, but the head officials – I don't know. You can see he's thinking about it. They're saying false start against Demopolis. So
why would we?
I don't know. I'd take it right where it is.
Take it right there. I mean, that would only be a 15-yard punt.
Yeah. And he's sending out offense. So he's declining it.
4:22 to go here.
We're sending out the punt. That's punt return.
No.
So they'll mark that off, and they'll actually kick still from our territory at the 49-yard line.
I just don't see why we would take that penalty.
You know, it'll be 4th and 14. Does he dare go after it here? Maybe after a bad snap, it's in their head a little bit. Even their own coach talked about he was worried about the snap a little bit. We talked about it in the pregame. There it was. We didn't have anybody playing safety. We'll see as they'll line it up for the punt.
Low snap this time. There's a penalty flag down and say you don't field it, and it takes a big punt.
What you want to bet? It's a flip flop, and it'll be a flag on us.
They down to the 3-yard line. That is 26 yards different.
I don't know what in the world we were thinking about on that one. The flag's right in front of the Eufaula bench.
But we have to fair catch that punt. I don't know why we didn't fair catch that punt. If we fair catch it, we would have had it outside the 20-yard line.
Last 2 games, we haven't seen many flags at all. It's been all flags here tonight. A long discussion by the officials.
Apparently, we think it's on them.
Yeah, Darrell's saying take it. Back them up, but we'll see. They'll start again. So maybe, hey, if they – I don't know what they're seeing, but I'm glad they're seeing it. They couldn't see the receiver turning up earlier when they were on offense, but they'll mark it off and they'll kick from their own 46 this time. So almost a disaster. They snapped it over the head. Then that time they come away smelling like a rose as Tigers would have been backed up to their 3. We'll see how this one goes.
Steele's done a great job of catching punts this year, but he's got to catch this ball in a situation like that.
He's kind of a sideways kicker, but he does get a lot of air under it the last couple. The first one he didn't. The last couple he has.
From their 46-yard line, they're going to bring another. The wide man is coming in tight to block. There's a snap. It rolls to the kicker. Oh, we almost blocked it, but it's a shanked punt. It's going to come down to the 40-yard line, take a big roll. Oh, Steele fields it.
Good job.
And takes it up to the 36-yard line. So when all is said and done, the Tigers gain 7 yards.
Dangerous, though. I mean, he fielded it right in front of 5 or 6. If he would have bobbled it, the Demopolis players right there, one of them was able to grab him as he went by. Or he would have picked up another 10 or 15 yards at least. So the Tigers have something going here now.
From the 36-yard line, exactly 4 minutes to go in the third quarter of play. Anderson takes a snap. He will hand it off to Harris. Harris gets through the first line for the first time tonight. He rolls forward for 10 yards and a Tiger first down. Their first down of the night. 10-yard gain for Harris. At the 46-yard line of Eufaula, Tigers come out. Slot to the short side left. One man, Tron Mitchell, to the right. It'll be Harris again. Harris up the middle. Harris through the line of scrimmage into Demopolis territory. He'll take it to the 46-yard line of Demopolis. Counted off at 8 more yards for Martia Red Harris.
Good job by the line there, too. Just moving those big guys out of the way, finding that seam giving Harris somewhere to run.
Three-man front still in there for Demopolis. They've got a linebacker walked up.
Oh, yeah, he wants the blitz.
Big linebackers for Demopolis also. Tiger's going to hand it to Harris again. Harris is going to spin in the backfield. He will be taken down for no gain on the play. No gain for Harris as he spun. It was help there. The linebacker's field, and it's going to be third down and 2 yards to go.
Harris checks out. That would have been a good play. I don't know if Browning had the authority to do it or not, but if he would have pulled that one, he could have ran to my tongue.
They said they read it. That's what Coach Jernigan said on the coaches show. That would have been the time to do it. Third and a short 2. Tigers going to throw here. They're going to throw it. A short one to steal, complete. 35 out of bounds at the 34-yard line. He's out of bounds with 2:37 on the clock here. It'll be another first down for the Tigers. That is a gain of 12.
If we can give Browning some time, we got some open receivers.
First and 10, Eufaula from the 34-yard line of Demopolis. Deepest penetration for either team so far. It'll be keeper by Anderson. Anderson, shoestring tackle prevents a huge gain. He takes it to the 27-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 7 as it is, but he was turning it back inside, and the man dove and kind of caught him by the foot.
Well, there was a guy when he went by, too, across the helmet, very close to another face mask. That's twice tonight that they've escaped without the face mask call.
Second down 3 now. Pistol formation for Eufaula. Torian Slaughter in the backfield. Slaughter, no, it's going to be Anderson keeping it. Anderson's going to take it for maybe a yard. 1 yard gain to the 26-yard line. Pretty physical defense for Demopolis. It'll bring up, once again, it's going to be a third down and 2.
Watch for the Tigers, maybe not here on a 3rd and 2 or 3, but at some point they're going to try to bust one to the outside. I think they got the speed over this Demopolis Tigers defense.
3rd and 2, short 2. The Tigers threw it last time for 12. On the 3rd and 2, Harris back in, running back for Eufaula. Slot receivers to either side. They're going to take it. They're going to throw it again. Looking to throw. Anderson's going to throw it. That's there. Antoine just high over Antoine Mitchell's hands about the 5-yard line. It would have been a touchdown for the Tigers if he could have gotten it down about 2 feet.
Maybe 4. It's probably 4 down territory anyway.
So incomplete. It'll be 4th and a short 2 from the 26-yard line.
Tigers quickly up.
Harris is the back in the backfield with Anderson. Pair of receivers either side. As they take it, Anderson's rolling. He's going to take it. He's going to throw it. It's incomplete. Incomplete. Good, nice job by Eufaula that ends at the 26-yard line of Demopolis. So 38 yards on the drive for Eufaula. They come up empty. 2 first downs on that drive for Eufaula that comes up short. You know, we had 7 yards on the first down play, Doug, and then we threw it on 3rd and 4th down. You know, throwing it on 3rd and less than 2, kind of puzzling. We kicked up 12 the first time. We were at 2 incompletions to end that drive.
I'd like to see the power set then.
I mean, we had a 10, 8, 7. We had so Demopolis from their 26-yard line. This is a 3rd round playoff game. Going to hand it off to Raul around the left end. He's going to be tackled for a 1 yard gain at the 27. It is Jaquavius Moss along with Jave Williams. Under a minute to go in the first quarter of play. Scoreless game here for Demopolis. After they spot it, they give him the better part of 2 yards. So second down, a long 8 here. Their main receiver split out wide to the right. They're looking for him. They threw it complete. Big cushion on the outside. He'll have a first down. So across the 40 up to the 43-yard line. Come on. We're giving that receiver a big cushion.
Well, and he picked up another 7, 8 yards because we're just not laying the road.
15-yard gain already with some big pass plays at Demopolis. They have
our corner went out and grabbed him like he was going to a social dance, and he just carried him with him.
Under 20 seconds to go. Demopolis can take this to the end of the quarter if they choose, and it looks like they will. They're just staying in the huddle. Tigers and the Tigers tied at 0, but Demopolis with the 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. When we come back, listen to Eufaula High School Tiger football on the Tiger football broadcast.
Benny Whitehead Incorporated has called Eufaula home since 1965. Today, the family-owned business owns and operates 119 tractors and trailers and employs over 150 people. Benny Whitehead is nationally known as a leader in safety and keeping the air clean and fuel consumption low. Benny Whitehead Incorporated loves Eufaula and would like to wish Lakeside and Eufaula a safe and successful season.
The family at Impressive Collision Center has been in business since 1940.
That's impressive.
Your transportation is one of the largest investments you have, so keep it looking new at Impressive. From a major crash to a small dent, Impressive can help.
Now impressive.
They work closely with all insurance companies and give you a great price on your minor mishaps.
Wow, impressive.
And don't forget to check out all the accessories from install winches, brush guards, and bed covers.
Impressive. Give them a call. Impressive Collision Center, 317 South Eufaula Avenue, 334-687-4400.
Hey, we're back in Demopolis. We're starting the second quarter in a scoreless game. 1st and 10 Demopolis from their 42-yard line. They'll send motion out of the backfield. The receiver actually was lined up in the backfield. He'll come out and set on his left side. Quarterback McElroy looking to throw. He's going to throw it deep. They're looking for that receiver, and it is incomplete.
Oh, my goodness.
A terrible flag. That was played great by Coleman. He slowed down.
He had the receiver in his back pocket, and all he did was slow down, and the receiver tried to run through him. They threw the flag on Coleman. One official that was closer right here on the sideline didn't do anything. The official back deep throws the flag. Terrible call.
Yeah, so far I don't like the juju that I'm getting from these officials so far tonight, because it's just not a
Oh, my goodness.
that's a terrible call. Write that down. That gives him 1st and 10 in Eufaula territory at the 47-yard line. Terrible, terrible call.
15 yards from the line of scrimmage. Actually, my goodness.
That is right. That's 43-yard line from the 42. So that gives them a 1st down in Tiger territory.
First and 10 Demopolis. McElroy right over in the backfield.
They got too many folks in the backfield. Their line and tight end is way in the backfield.
They hand it to the back, and he's going to be stacked up there. He'll fall forward to just inside the 41. Even the announcer gives him an extra yard.
He's probably used to him mounting it forward, putting it
Apparently
forward.
so. 2-yard gain on that play.
Ball started at the 41-yard line. Second down.
Man, that was terrible.
Yeah, it was absolutely horrible.
You know, I know they tell us don't say anything. You know, make the right calls then. My goodness.
I mean, the bad thing about it is the official that was right on top of the play did not throw
How
it.
many times have you seen folks going down the field, they have position, all they do is slow down. They don't block them, they don't touch them.
And that's what Coleman did. He slowed down. The receiver ran up his back. There was contact because the receiver initiated the contact, and they throw the penalty on Coleman.
While we got a timeout by Demopolis, let's take a sideline report over to John Wayne and see what he's got going on over there. What's up, John Wayne?
Well, the penalties have really cost the Tigers. I mean, we just played some clean football. Now, I agree the last call, that was a little questionable. These penalties about being offsides and holding, I mean, those penalties are costing us 1st downs. But we had a good opportunity to get the ball down the field while it goes. But the sideline seems a little flat. They just need to get something big going, get a little momentum so get the sideline fired up. A great crowd followed Eufaula here tonight, but also a huge crowd on the Demopolis side as well.
Yeah, all right, we'll get him fired up down there for us, John Wayne. A lot of times, they need to change that call because he looked at us and he put his hands out forward like pushing or pass interference. His hands were the opposite direction of the receiver.
He never put his hands on the receiver at all because he was in front of the receiver. Unless he has arms coming out of his back. 2nd down and 8. They're going to run the shuffle speed. It's going to be actually breaking tackles and going to be right out of bounds. Up here, it's 1st down. They're going to spot him about the 45-yard line, so it'll be about 2 yards short of 1st down. That'll be a gain of 6. So 6 yards on that play. It's a shame that we had that play read. There was a player Eufaula had penetrated into the backfield, had him for about a 3 or 4 yard loss.
Arm tackle.
Could not get him down. 3rd and 2, probably 4 down territory. They're going to hand it off to the big back Rowell. He has his first down. He gets running downhill that time. He picks up 5 yards to the 30-yard line. That'll be a first down for Demopolis.
And here's where our drive stalled. They pick up a first down and continue at the 30-yard line.
Well, they ran a power running play on 3rd and 2. They didn't try to throw the ball on 3rd and 2. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line of Eufaula, 10:50 and counting here in the second quarter. Scoreless from Demopolis, between Eufaula and Demopolis. Changing the play is Demopolis. Calling out a change play, a slot to the left, one split to the right, a back in the backfield with the quarterback is Rowell. Now they're changing yet again. They're going to snap it. They're going to burn another timeout.
It was 0 before he called timeout. I'm sitting here looking at it. And it was 0 before he called timeout, but they give him the timeout.
That is 2 timeouts already burned on this possession by Demopolis. They do not keep the timeouts on the scoreboard, but that's 2 timeouts called by Demopolis on this possession. So 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. There's actually been 3 penalties called against each team to this point, but 2 of them were 5-yard penalties against on their punt team that really did not hurt them at all because they end up giving up 7 yards on those 2 penalties. When all was said and done, Eufaula had it at the 29-yard line. If they hadn't called any of them, they ended up with it on the 36. But the penalties against Eufaula have really hurt to this point.
Oh, absolutely.
Every one. All 3 penalties
have been drives.
Stopped 2 drives for Eufaula and just extended this drive for.
All right, they sent him in 41. He's like a linebacker, but he plays slot, fullback on the offense a little bit. They brought him off the sideline there. He's going to line up in a slot with the tight end. Heavy set to the right.
They're going to shift over and make it heavy to the left now. They're going to hand it off to Rowell, who's picking the line of scrimmage. He finds a hole. He's going to pick up. He's going to poor tackling. It's a 30-yard touchdown run for the senior running back, Keyshawn Rouser. Junior running back, Keyshawn Rouser.
We're just arm tackling. We're not hitting nobody. And it's, I don't know. Looks like we came to dance.
Yeah, the defense is not playing like we've seen them the last couple of weeks. And don't understand, maybe they're still hungover from Turkey yesterday, but it's not been a great defensive effort so far. And for the first time in the postseason, we're behind.
Low snap.
Kicks up. Oh, kick is good.
They must have snuck in on the left side there because it was close. Matter of fact, the official under that goalpost never signaled anything. The official on the far side said good.
Well, I've never seen that before.
Yeah, I've never seen that either.
Was supposed to signal.
Was the official that signaled good not the same one who threw the flag on interference against Eufaula? I think so. So that drive for Demopolis started at their 26-yard line. After Eufaula turned it over on downs, they took it over at their 26. They moved in 6 plays, 74 yards. Of course, the big play was a 15-yard penalty.
Well, the same official you just talked about ran up the sideline, and he went into the Demopolis huddle, said something, and went out to the center field like, I don't know, maybe he had to congratulate him. That's strange.
Yeah, pretty strange.
I don't know, maybe just a coincidence, but I'm like you. The juju does not look good when you see some of that type of stuff.
You always see both officials signal good under the goalpost. That's the first time ever.
And I tell you where that hit, it had to have been close because it hit right there by the champs, on the state champs down there where it says 2004, 2009. And that would have been awful close to that left upright. Well, it was the guy on the left side that didn't signal anything. The guy on the right's the one that said good. So, but it's all good. Tiger's going to put up 7 here, and we'll have a whole new ball game.
Kick deep this time. It's going to come down the far side. It's going to be returned from that side across the 20, across the 30, 40, 45, across midfield. Is Aurelius Slaughter. He's into Demopolis territory. He'll go down the 46-yard line. That's what I was looking for, folks. I wasn't saying everything that was happening because I was looking for flags. There are none, and Eufaula will take over at the 46-yard line of Demopolis. I'm with you, Doug. I think we've definitely got a speed advantage here tonight. So far, the Tigers haven't been able to utilize it, but hopefully they will here. Taking over with 10-11 to go in the second quarter, trailing by 7 at the 46-yard line, Demopolis. Antron Mitchell split wide to the right. The guy still in the slot. It'll be Harris running at right tackle. Harris lowers his head. He'll take it to the 40. He'll have a 6-yard gain. They drive him back to the 45-yard line. They're
marking it at the 41, so 5.
5 yards, bring up second down and 5.
Well, maybe his head made the 40, maybe the ball didn't. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. 5-yard gain by Harris. 2nd and 5. Brownie Anderson to Harris.
Face mask.
He's going to take it just inside the 40. We'll bring a third down and 4. We'll give him a 1-yard gain on that play.
I'm sure there's a method to the madness, but we're determined to run it right into the teeth of that Winn-Dixie more beef front out there. A lot of poundage up there on the defensive front for Demopolis.
And I think they spotted that ball back. He was about a half yard further downfield when he hit the ground. 3rd down 4. Anderson takes. Looking to throw. He's going to throw it. Has a man there, and it's dropped. Aurelius Slaughter. It was a little behind him. He had to spin around, but he had both hands on it. And looking to run, he dropped the football.
We're thinking about going for it on 4th and 4. I don't know. I like punting and putting them deep here or something, but he's sure thinking about it.
We're bringing in.
Well, we have he's sending in the punting unit now. I started to say we got that little quick kick thing he does, but that always makes me so nervous because he's so close to the line of scrimmage.
Fellas, you can't see it, but the camera is shaking because all the audience, the fans are just so excited.
All the noise makers, I'm sure you can hear. Andrew's going to stand at his 46-yard line.
Tigers play clock ran out. Jarrell called a timeout, one of the two. Jarrell called a timeout. The play clock was getting very low. So
these milk jugs and shakers.
I tell you what, though, Doug, let's talk about this for a minute. We take over after a good kickoff return at the 46-yard line. We pick up 6 yards, and we're going to punt it back away, which you got to punt it on 4th and 4, in my opinion. You can't give this field position up unless the Tigers are thinking about a fake here.
Well, I was thinking the same thing, but, if you don't, you give them probably, I don't know if Anderson doesn't put it in the end zone, you maybe pick up 30 yards here on a punt. Something like that. If he puts it in the end zone, we pick up 20. But, if we don't stop arm tackling on defense, it's not going to matter. It's just good hard running by their running backs. Nothing that we haven't seen. But I tell you, Eufaula is actually sending a bunch of guys off the bench late now after they sent the punt team to huddle. A different group came off the sideline right before the snap. The Tigers are going to come out in that quick kick. No, they're coming out in normal defense.
Normal offense here. Three receivers to the left. Harris is the back, flanking Anderson to his left. Calls for the snap. They're going for it here on 4th down. Anderson's going to roll. He throws it. It's cute. He has a sideline. He takes it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Gain of 11 or 12. Actually, a gain of 12 on that play. And the Tigers move the chains. Gutsy call by Coach Jernigan, but turns out to be the right call as the Tigers taking over on the plus side of midfield. You gotta do something with that.
Hugh had a highlight film there. Roll somebody. Oh.
Anderson takes it, hands it to him. He keeps it, and he's going to take it for maybe 2 yards to the 20. Well, let's see where they spot him. They've been consistently spotting him back. They're going to say the 26, so 2-yard gain.
Is it me or when he's pulling the ball? I think Anderson keeps going. When he's going up the same hole as he's not given to. So there's a lot of defenders there. He's just not taking it wide.
They've done as good a job of slowing the Tiger running game down as anyone so far this year. 2nd and 8 from the 26. Delayed count for Eufaula. Looking to the sidelines to change the play. 8-12 and counting here in the second quarter. Demopolis leads by 7. Anderson takes it. He hands it to Harris. Harris He breaks his open field. Harris, 1, 15, 10, 5, touchdown! Touchdown, Tigers! No flags, 26 yards on the play by Harris. The Tigers are within a point of tying this game.
Finally got outside.
8 minutes exactly to go, so a 2-minute drive exactly for the Tigers. They took over with 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. They move it 46 yards. 46 yards in 6 plays.
Doug, you've been saying our speed, and Keith talking about how fast our speed is, and that time we were able to get outside. And big run.
So the R.W. Wingate and Company point after touchdown. The Tigers out here in the salt and pepper, as they normally do. They are going to shift.
Quick update, Jeff Shores is on top of Headland, 14-0 in that game.
Cooper Wingate. It'll be Anderson spotting it down. There's a snap. Kick is up. Kick is straight down the middle. No doubt about this one. Well, we are tied.
I'm going to say this. The defensive official, the one on the far side raised good. The one on this side didn't do anything again. So maybe maybe it's just a little too exhausting for him to raise his arms. But that one was right up the gut.
So we're tied.
Great answer by the Tigers. Took a 4th down to do it. With a great answer.
Well, the
good job by Pugh. Pugh made a statement over there.
He did. And that young man's playing on both sides of the football. He's already made a great play on defense, stringing the play out and making the tackle for no gain, taking on 2 blockers.
Let's go down to John Wayne real quick. And he was right in front of him. John Wayne, tell me about that hit.
Well, the Tigers were in the front formation, and they had a ball out in the front. When they called timeout, they swapped balls like they were getting ready to run. Then they swapped back to that front ball, trying to throw the defense off. But he made a catch. He turned upfield. He was not going to be denied for that first down. And then our running back, that was some great offense, great blocking downfield on that touchdown run.
Got the long kicker in for the Tigers, lining it up now.
Hado Salas.
It only took us 4 years to get it right.
That's right.
Glad to see him healthy and kicking now, because he's very capable. They stand at the 10. He's very capable of putting it over their head.
Here he comes. He will pooch it this time, though. He pooches it down to the 15-yard line. Tigers tackle. This tackles until we get to Jaquavius Collins.
Now look at him stop way up.
It would be interesting to see if he had kept his feet and come out of the other side where they'd have spotted that. They're going to spot that ball way up at the 34-yard line.
Wow.
Well, he did have a little help going backwards that time, but he was volunteering some of that yardage on his own. Officials are standing there talking. Of course, the one official that's threw several flags on Eufaula is the one doing all the talking. I don't know. He's trying to control this game, and he does not have the right hat. So he is the one that throwed. He's going back deep now. Throw the interference call. There was no way, shape, or form interference. I'm sorry, folks. I'll fuss about that one until this time next year.
Tigers get to halftime. The Tigers have made great halftime adjustments so far this year in every game. First and 10, Demopolis from the 34-yard line. Looking to throw. Going to throw it complete. Tigers flip down. They've got it to their big receiver who takes it down the sidelines into Tiger territory. You follow Tiger territory down to the 44-yard line. That's 22 yards. 22 yards on that play. Nothing fancy. They just threw a little hitch route. Eufaula's defensive back slipped down on the play, and that was all that Dadlin Jackson needed. He is a senior wide receiver to take it forward for 22 yards on a first down.
They shift over, same thing again.
They're going to hand it off this time to the running back, looking to turn the right side. He does make the second level. He gets inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. That's a 6-yard gain for Demopolis on that carry. It was Antonio Cox. They're going to give him the 38-yard line. So, 6 yards on that play. Second down and 4. 7:04 and counting here in the second quarter. 7-7 is the score. They've got the receiver, Jackson, in the backfield once again. He's going to shift out to the right side. On 2nd and 4, quarterback's going to keep it. this time, and he's going to pay the.
He's down.
Down.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, they're going to call him down.
They didn't want to. Whew.
No gain on the. Well, they're going to give him a yard. 1 yard gain on that play to be 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, that was makes it
Look for the
3rd and about 3. We'll call it.
They've been running their power play off the right side.
We've done a pretty good job at times slowing that down, but a big offensive line and a pretty big running back.
They got the 40, 41 and the big tight end in the backfield like they did last time.
3rd and 3.
Right guard moved.
Rouser, who scored the touchdown, he will not, or he'll be right
on that spot on the far side. He did.
Yeah, they're going to spot him. If it's not a first down, it's going to be very, very close. It's going to be very close. They will call it a first. They call it a first down without a measurement, which is somewhat surprising.
Well, if you Joel was fussing about it, but it's too late now. They moved it. You look when they moved it back out to the field, Keith. It's all the way down, touching the 39-yard line now. It was only barely across the 34. Now it's, across the 35. Now it's touching the 34-yard line.
Yep. So first down, Demopolis from the 34-yard line of Eufaula. Going to be a quarterback keeper by McElroy. Just student body to the left.
How about a little holding
on the outside? They're going to no flags on the play. It's going to be a gain of 4 yards to the 30.
Got a bear hug on him.
You know, when Enterprise went down to Mary Montgomery last week, there were some very questionable calls in that game late. Talking to some people from Enterprise, they were very upset about the way that game ended.
I wonder if this is that crew.
I don't know. 5:28 to go in the second quarter. 2nd down, 6 yards to go for Demopolis from the 30-yard line. They'll hand it off. Rouser around the left side. Good tackle that time. He's going to be close to his first down, but it was Taiwan Turner on the stop for Eufaula. It's going to be at the 25-yard line. It's been about a yard short of his first down. It's going to be a 5-yard gain on that play. 3rd and 1. Just been a deliberate drive here. They did have the 22-yard pass to start the drive. But since then, it's been a steady diet of runs. 6, 1, 3, 4, 5. 3rd and 1.
All right, well, they shift over. They do like to run back to the right. We'll see here.
Going to hand it around
the left.
Around the right.
Oh.
And once again, it's Taiwan Turner. He'll get his first down. He picks up 2 yards. It'll be 1st and 10, Demopolis, but a good play by Taiwan Turner. From the 23-yard line of Eufaula, the clock in motion, 4:40 to go here in the first half. Demopolis will receive the second half kickoff. We're tied at 7. Demopolis scored on their last possession. Before this one, Eufaula answered, and now Demopolis on the move as they took over back at their 34-yard line. They're down at the 23-yard line of Eufaula. 1st and 10. It'll be Rouser, the running back. He's looking to bounce it outside. He's going to be tackled, though. They're going to give him a yard gain somehow.
Wow.
Somehow he got a yard gain on that play. Folks, I wish you could see it. All season you could. Wow. He was tackled behind the line of scrimmage, but he got a yard gain. Under 4 minutes now, 3:52 and counting. Tied at 7, 2nd down and 9. Need a turnover here. 2nd and 9. They're going to take it. They're going to hand it off to the running back. He's going to break into the middle. He's going to be tackled inside the 10. Taiwan Turner thankfully made a tackle at the 7. That's a 15-yard gain. That was the same play that they scored the touchdown on earlier.
Yep.
4th first down of this possession for Demopolis. It's time for the Tiger defense to dig in. This looks like the first half of the Pike Road game as far as running the ball straight at the Tigers. Tigers made some great adjustments at halftime of that ball game. Hopefully they'll do the same during the halftime intermission. 3:08 to go. Clock rolling here before halftime. 1st and goal, Demopolis from the 7.
Come on.
There are whistles.
Well, I hope so, because the big right guard, we talked about him moving a while ago, he was way before the snap that time.
It's a big penalty there because it'll be make it second goal from the 12.
There's a white Honda Accord.
One official threw a flag on the far side, as noticeable as that was.
First and goal, Demopolis from the 12-yard line. How's there?
I don't know. He's telling the coach who jumped off sides like the coach didn't know. My goodness. Well, I could not see that.
First and goal, Demopolis from the 12-yard line of Eufaula. 2:54, the clock is rolling here before halftime.
We're in the field. Watch them try to go right up together. The Tigers have 4 linebackers.
Going to hand it off up the middle to the running back. Gives me Jabe Williams, and he's tackling. What terrible tackling.
We're trying to strip the ball.
Number 8, that's 6. That's a 6-yard gain on that play. He was stacked up at the line of scrimmage, but no one would take him to the ground. Jabe Williams grabbed a hold of him from the side. He didn't have leverage on him, but other Tigers came in, but nobody came in to lay a lick to put him on the ground. He just continued to move forward.
Well, they're not getting a play from the sideline, and they're quickly up to the line. Look for the same play, maybe to the right side this time.
Second goal from the 6. They're going to take it. They're going to hand it to the back. He's going to be tackled this time in the backfield. It was Shamarion Smith who came in around the end and got him low. It was Jabe Williams who got him high, and it's a no gain on that play. A third and goal from the 6.
Big play right here. Calling red, 2 receivers going in.
11th. That was the 11th play.
Yeah, there's a flag on the field.
It's going to be on Demopolis, apparently.
See, where's the head official? He's hiding over there. No call from him yet. Now he's holding. That
would have been the 11th. That was no gain on that play, but the Tigers certainly will take this penalty here to back them up. I don't know what their field goal kicking looks like. Their point after touchdown didn't look too strong.
Well, they sent in 2 receivers. So apparently a second goal from the 16-yard line.
Turnover would be big.
Turnover would be a big 7. 3 receivers to the right. Pistol formation for Demopolis. They send their main.
It's going
back inside. It's going to be a bootleg rolling out. He's going to throw it. It's thrown low and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Eufaula, who was on that coverage getting up.
Watching the warm-ups, their kickers didn't appear to be that good. They may go for this.
Yeah, but it's first down on the mark. Okay,
that was Aquarius Moss on that coverage for the Tigers. That was a great play by the senior linebacker.
No, they got the down over because of the holding, but they had first down on the markers while I was watching to see if they changed it. They had number 3 open in the flats, but he didn't choose to throw to him that time. He's the one that's turning upfield too early on his motion.
That's Dylan Jackson for them.
Looks like Canadian football.
Jackson.
There he goes again.
He did it again.
That's holding them now.
They're going to throw it. Has a man there. That's Tywan Turner who came across and swatted that away. They had the back out of the backfield on the wheel route. They tried that earlier. He was open, and the quarterback missed him. That time it was a good pass by the quarterback, but Tywan Turner came out of nowhere to swat that one away, incomplete. It'll force a 4th down field goal attempt here from Demopolis. From the left hash mark, it'll be a 33-yard field goal attempt.
Watching the warm-ups, like I said, he wasn't kicking very many from the.
Looks like I think they got a different snapper on their field goals than the one that was snapping on the punts.
1:42 to go here in the first half, tied at 7. A block would be big here. Here's a snap. Kicks up. Kick is not going to make it. It's going to be short. And the Tiger defense holds. They're still tied at 7.
Big round of applause from the Tiger faithful. Hey, made the trip.
It was first and goal at 7, and the Tiger defense holds.
And good news, too. 1:38 left. Tigers, I think, 2 timeouts. And 1:38 is plenty of time for this offense of the Tigers. A little unsure of who to send in. Looks like we're sending in a backup lineman. We may have somebody hurt. We'll get John Wayne to check on that at some point.
First and 10 from the 20. One back in the backfield is going to be Slaughter. Anderson's going to throw it. He has a man there.
Oh, he hit him in the hip. He wasn't looking.
They brought Slaughter out of the backfield on a go route, and Slaughter had not looked back yet, and it hit Slaughter. If he could have caught that ball, it would have been a touchdown.
I mean, Anderson couldn't have put it anywhere better. I mean, my goodness. Swallow's got to get turned around because Anderson had a long time to throw it. Had a lot of pressure. 4-man rush.
They hand it off inside to Harris. Harris breaks a tackle, but the second one did bring him down at the 24-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 4 on that play. That was a nice run by Harris to pick up what he did. 1:18. Only one timeout for Demopolis. 3rd down and 6. Tigers take it. They're going to throw a tunnel screen. It's going to be, incomplete.
What about a late hit? I heard a whistle before. There's a flag right in front of the.
There's a flag down here on the sidelines.
Their left end might have got a head start on
They're clapping. Demopolis is, and Eufaula Pew is upset. They're going to call.
False start against Eufaula. Really? Mitchell's having a fit.
No, that's a break for us. So we get to play over again.
Yeah. We get to play again.
Hey.
I don't know if it was a dead. I mean, if he did it before, then the clock should be rolling. And the clock is not rolling.
3rd down 11. 3rd and 11.
Wow.
1:08 to go here in the first half. Anderson drops back. He's looking to throw. He gets out of the pocket. He's looking to run now. He's going to take it. Yeah, there's a flag.
Yeah, but that's out there where you see holding. They hit Anderson 2 yards off the sideline. Eufaula needs to back up. We got our whole offense over here, and it's ugly. Did Anderson get up? No. He's still down on the sideline. Folks, that was, if you saw that in college ball, the boy would be watching the rest of the game from the locker room. Wow. We'll see what they say on the flag. It's out at the 16-yard line. It was right there where the linemen were trailing. He's saying holding against the Tigers.
They'll decline that penalty because it's going to be 4th down. And
Anderson's a punter.
I know. Anderson actually picked up about 1 yard or 2 on that play. You'd like to see him throw the ball down the field because there was no way he was going to pick it up on the ground. Anderson's a tough young man. He is not.
Well, I'm going to tell you something you can do here. He's over here. Yeah, I see he's down here talking to the official. He ought to be happy with it. Now, I'm going to tell you something you can do here. If your punter gets hurt, and it's Alabama high school football, and I don't know if our coaches realize this, if we lined up for a field goal and kicked it out of bounds where they couldn't return it, they would get the ball at their 20-yard line. It's automatic. Even if you miss a field goal, no matter where you attempt it from in high school football, they would get it at the 20-yard line. If you don't have a good backup punter, that may be something to consider here. I know it would look strange, but make sure you kick it out of bounds where they couldn't return it. Browning is up and walking off the field. They declined the penalty.
But he has to go off for a play.
My goodness, there was 1 minute and 8 seconds, so they used 9 seconds, and Browning Anderson ran about 60 yards backwards to the side and then out of bounds.
He did pick up a timeout.
He picked up 2 yards.
Have to go out of
yeah, we can take a timeout and he can come back, but we'll see what the Tigers decide to do here. We sent one unit out. Now we're changing.
Hado is in there.
The backup from our kickoff guy. He punted
this
a
got
couple years ago.
Now.
Tigers are going to take a timeout? Yeah, so they may be thinking about putting Brandon back in. Let's get out of John Wayne and see what he's got on the sideline. John Wayne, what you got for us?
Locate Mr. Anderson to see where he's at because he took a big hit, whether it was inbounds or out of bounds. I couldn't tell from over here. He took a big hit. I'm glad to see he got up.
Well, not only that, John Wayne, he took a hit 2 yards out of bounds. The guy celebrated over the top of him on top of that, which is usually a flag.
I couldn't tell from over here.
Well, we could from over here.
We're right on top of it over here.
I would say the bad thing about this is, with the exception of Pew's play, they've been the more physical team so far tonight.
Sure they have.
They've been the more physical team by a long shot, especially their defense is really – that's not the first big hit that Browning has taken. He's taken several big hits.
Browning's not coming back in to handle this punt. So
Well, the good thing is it's almost halftime. If the Tigers can get into halftime, at least tied, I'll give Anderson 20 minutes to get reset.
He's telling his defense they're coming after this one apparently. We moved. They shifted on defense and we moved. Number 14 for the Tigers
that
jump.
Was a great snap right between the twos on Heido Salas's jersey.
There was number 43 for them. I think it was lined up. 43 or 41 was lined up behind the lineman, and he shifted. Maybe it was 22, but they shifted it. They were trying to run a little cross there to get an opening to go back and look maybe to block this.
Hindsight's 20/20, but they had one timeout when the Tigers got the ball with less than 2 minutes to go. Mike should have just run this first half out and been content to go inside.
The coach went down to say something to the official on the sideline, and they stopped everything, I guess.
Salas stands on the goal line. That's a good snap. He'll get it away. He'll punt it from the 3. It's an end over end kick that hits, takes a big Eufaula roll. It rolls across midfield. It rolls out to the 47-yard line of Demopolis. That'll stop the clock with 47.8 seconds to go in the first half. So 47 seconds are what's left here in the first half in a tie game. Defensive struggle. The Tigers have been averaging over 36 points a game so far this year. This is the lowest first half that Eufaula's had probably since the Enterprise game. I don't know. This will be the 5th possession for Demopolis from their 47. They're going to look at throw. He's going to throw it deep. He has a man out there. Number 3, it's going to be led out of bounds. It's incomplete. Incomplete with 41 seconds.
Great coverage by the Tigers. Number 15 running down. That's Turner running down the sideline over there. He actually held his hands up in front of him as he used the sideline as an extra defender and just worked him out of bounds.
Taiwan Turner, the sophomore, is really having a good game tonight.
They're sending in number 11 and number 1 back in. So number 1, 8 and 84 is coming in. So they send in a wide out and a running back, and they take out the heavy-duty running back and the tight end. So
is it Jackson in the backfield? It looks like the receiver, Jackson, is actually in the back. No, it's number 1 is in the backfield. Second down, 10. They're going to throw a flare out of the backfield to that number 1. He's going to hit the sidelines and go out of bounds about midfield, maybe the 49-yard line of Eufaula. That's a 4-yard gain. Third and 6. That stops the clock with 35.8 seconds to go here in the first half. We are tied at 7. Demopolis will receive the second half kickoff.
The little quarterback, number 7 for them, McElroy, whatever his name is, he is. Come over here. You can see him. He's told the coach he wants to throw a fake and go. I don't know. They have one timeout. Looks like they're letting the play clock run down. I guess they're going to take their last timeout. Maybe we can. Yeah, he's asking to reset the play. Come on. They reset the play clock back to 25, and he sends in other folks. After standing there looking at it.
It was like a timeout. It's like a free timeout. Like a free timeout.
You can't do that.
I guess they can. 3rd and 6. Hey, John Wayne, I want you to ask Coach Jernigan about that reset on that clock right there. Throw it out here. It's complete. We need to make a tackle. Jave Williams, he and Jaquavius Moss bring him down to the 48-yard line. That's a 1-yard gain. We are going to make a punt. Good job with 22 seconds left.
5 seconds went off, but
it probably doesn't matter. We probably want to try to.
We'll go after the punt.
How can the clock get down to 6 and the head coach look at the official?
Well, he was standing there. Yeah, he was standing there looking at the clock like he was going to let it run. I mean, the clock wasn't running. The play clock was running down. And then he looks over at the official. The official looks up and says, reset it.
Yeah. Wow.
I've never seen it. John Wayne, make sure you ask Coach Jernigan about that. I want an explanation.
Be careful. Don't get Coach Jernigan fired up, because if I was over on the sideline, I'd be ready to fight by now. My goodness. Tigers are going to make them punt, and they did. They do have trouble with the snap, so we'll see if the Tigers try to set up a return or go after.
Here's the thing. We got to be wary of a fake, because they know we're coming after this.
I'm not so sure we come after it. We set up a return.
I don't know. I think I'd come after it.
Well, let's see.
They're
Who they
sitting
have.
in 2 folks late. They keep them on the sideline.
They've got a
How many you got? 1, 2.
that punter is only 11 yards back.
He had 12 on the field.
They had 12 people. They can't put him. They're marking him down. His knee went down. They're marking him down.
How do you go from 22 seconds to 16 seconds and he put his knee down on the snap?
They got to reset the clock. I bet they got 12 on the field.
Well, let's see if they call the penalty for 12 men on the field.
No, they're
going to keep that
his knee went to the ground, and they're going to spot him at the
that would be the right call. That's what the head official's saying.
They had 12.
But still, you got 6 seconds from the snap to the punter, and his knee went down.
Yeah, they didn't stop the clock. He punted the ball that rolled into the end zone. They let the whole clock roll there.
Wow.
Since they're
not through talking, so
they should put time back on the clock. Eufaula with no timeouts. It will be Ty McCoy, the freshman quarterback in the game for Eufaula.
That means we won't be airing it out deep, I don't think. I don't know. He can throw the ball. He's looking like they put 20 seconds. So good call there by the officials. Good catch by the officials to put that back on. That was about a 2-second snap.
We're just going to take a kneel. We're going to kneel down.
7-7.
So we'll send it down to John Wayne.
Hey guys, coach is fired up, getting the guys into the locker room. Let me see, can I catch him right here? He sees me. He's coming to me.
John Wayne, find out what you can about Branning before you come back too.
Yes, sir. Hard fought half there, Coach. A lot of penalties hurt us, cost us first downs. We just got to overcome that and come out and make adjustments second half. How's Brandon, Coach? Any report on him?
Yeah, I think we're about to take him out at halftime right here. But like you said, too many penalties. And, too many big runs for him right there. And the offense, we got to be better up front. We had a good game last week. And, it's a new week. So we got to be better up front. And, we're going to go in and make adjustments on that and come out the second half.
Yes, sir. Good luck, Coach. Go get them. Go Tigers. Back to you guys.
You forgot about the time. Putting time back on the clock. Anyway.
I was going to tell him don't be too hard on Coleman because that was not a pass interference over here either. I hate for him to have to wait till next week, but Coleman did a great job. And as they start their way to the 200-yard trot to the locker room, they'll get there in a couple of minutes. But Coach Jernigan down there, the head official is waiting to stay. And as he rolls the halftime clock, Coach Jernigan's going to have a few words with him. Ask if you get a few explanations. Yeah, it's the first time, too. This head official, I don't remember before, there's been a couple of calls. He does not go to the sidelines. Well, he did on this sideline, but he lets his sideline guys, which may be the correct way to do it, but I guess Jarrell's not able to get any explanation, so that's what he's doing now. Nevertheless, we're tied at 7. Tigers ought to have a bad taste in their mouth when they come back out for the second half, and let's hope they can take it to these Demopolis Tigers, and hope Branning Anderson will be all right and be able to make the return for the Tigers. We'll be back after this commercial timeout.
Easy metal building kits, pole barns, and metal roofing supplies. APEC Metal Express carries multiple kit sizes and colors with at-home DIY instruction. APEC Metal Express. Fast delivery, superior quality, excellent customer service. Somebody.
We hadn't done Brown Hegan Egg Broth.
At Mid-South Bank, we pride ourselves on being the friendliest and most helpful bank in town. For over 100 years, we've been helping families prosper and helping businesses grow. Mid-South Bank is a local bank with local people making local decisions. We're a community bank who will always be there when you need us. Whatever banking services you need, we're here to help. Visit us today or online at bankmidsouth.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hot
sports, every point counts, and at Alpha Insurance, we know when it comes to your budget, every dollar counts. That's why we work to get you the lowest rates and best discounts available. Plus, every Alpha policy comes with personal service from our hometown team. Call Alpha to start saving today. In Eufaula, call Alpha Agent Keith Bryan at 334-687-8268 or stop by our office at 1326A South Eufaula Avenue. R.W. Wingate
They had one.
R.W. Wingate and Company is a full-service accounting firm and a supporter of Eufaula High Athletics. They are located at 102 North Orange Avenue, Eufaula, Alabama, but licensed in multiple states. Richard W. Wingate has over 25 years' experience in public accounting, and the firm's services include personal and business tax preparation, bookkeeping, sales tax preparation, payroll services, audit of nonprofit and government entities, and business consultation. When doing extra is the point, contact R.W. Wingate and Company for your accounting needs.
In 1983, the first mobile phone was introduced to the public by the Motorola Company, and that was the same year Pam Freeman started her State Farm business. For 40 years, both have saved time and money. Whether it's auto, homeowners, condo renters, personal articles, business, life, or health, Pam Freeman State Farm has been there for you. Call Pam's office and let Kathy Bennett help you with all your quotes and needs. You won't find a more helpful staff anywhere. Come by and see them at 322 East Barber Street in Eufaula or call 687-7034.
Barber County's original newspaper for local news is the Clayton Record. The Clayton Record is a Cherry Hill media publication that has been around for over 150 years, covering Barber County and the surrounding area. Online and print subscriptions are available starting as low as $2.99 per month. Call them today to sign up and never miss what's going on. Visit www.claytonrecord.com or call 334-775-3254. Covering the county from the county seat, the Clayton Record.
Of all the improvements you can make to your home, it could be the most important is not seen or heard, only felt. The ultra-quiet, energy-efficient Carrier Infinity Home Comfort System provides premium comfort with a whole home air purifier that gives you confidence you're breathing healthier air. It's an essential part of any healthy home.
The family at Impressive Collision Center has been in business since 1940.
That's impressive.
Your transportation is one of the largest investments you have, so keep it looking new at Impressive. From a major crash to a small dent, Impressive can help.
Now Impressive.
They work closely with all insurance companies and give you a great price on your minor mishaps.
Wow, impressive.
And don't forget to check out all the accessories from install winches, brush guards, and bed covers.
Impressive. Give them a call. Impressive Collision Center, 317 South Eufaula Avenue, 334-687-4400.
Hey Tiger fans, Daniel Pulley here, your local Chick-fil-A Eufaula owner-operator. We are so excited to be the official sponsor of the weekly Eufaula Tiger Coaches Show for the 2022 football season. Join us for the live show at Chick-fil-A Eufaula every Thursday starting at 6 p.m. Our incredible team is ready to serve you. And don't forget, eat more chicken.
I agree.
Stephen W. Bryan, candidate for Barber County Commission, District 2, is a big supporter of Eufaula Tiger football. Stephen lives, works, worships, and shops in our county, and his motto is, I am here. He plans to be accessible to the people of his district and will share his personal email and phone numbers. Stephen says, I ultimately will answer my God for the choices I make and take that seriously. I will be teachable, respectful, genuine, a man of integrity, and above board in every decision I make for the betterment of the whole of Barber County. Paid for by the Friends of Stephen W. Bryan for County Commission. Precision Body Works is a state-of-the-art collision facility dedicated to providing customers with outstanding service and a quality repair experience. We have been serving Eufaula and the surrounding areas for over 20 years and have earned a reputation as being a premier collision repair center. Precision Body Works uses environmentally friendly PPG water-based paint and also offers 24-hour record service as well as top-of-the-line accessories from such brands as Cam Locker, Ranch Hand, Retrax, Weston, and WeatherTech. We are located at 1210 North Eufaula Avenue or call us at 334-687-4700. When it's football time, we at First Franklin Financial are big fans of our local teams, just like you. We've been part of the community for over 75 years, and when you need money for repairs or emergencies, We'll help you play offense. We offer fixed-rate loans up to $15,000 with easy payment plans and fast approvals. Visit 1ffc.com to find the location near you. Legal, all loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage License number 5656.
With the world changing all around us, everyone needs to be covered by insurance. So give Eric Glover with the Glover Agency a call and talk with Eric about auto, home, life, or last week's football game. Whatever your insurance needs, let Eric talk to you about being covered. The Glover Agency is located at 145 East Broad Street, Eufaula, Alabama. Call 334-687-0358.
Benny Whitehead Incorporated has called Eufaula home since 1965. Today, the family-owned business owns and operates 119 tractors and trailers and employs over 150 people. Benny Whitehead is nationally known as a leader in safety and keeping the air clean and fuel consumption low. Benny Whitehead Incorporated loves Eufaula and would like to wish Lakeside and Eufaula safe and successful seasons.
Easy Metal Building Kits, pole barns, and metal roofing supplies. APEC Metal Express carries multiple kit sizes and colors with at-home DIY instruction. APEC Metal Express. Fast delivery, superior quality, excellent customer service.
Somebody cannot come to us, we go to them. It's something that we do on a regular basis, something we don't mind doing, and we work on a contingency basis.
No one has to pay us any money up front.
They do not have to pay us unless we collect for them, unless we are successful in resolving their case through a settlement or through trial.
They don't have to pay us any money unless we get favorable results for them. If you're hurt in a car wreck, call Penn and Seaborn. It won't cost you anything to see if we can help.
No representation is made that the quality of the legal services to be performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
At Mid-South Bank, we pride ourselves on being the friendliest and most helpful bank in town. For over 100 years, we've been helping families prosper and helping businesses grow. Mid-South Bank is a local bank with local people making local decisions. We're a community bank who will always be there when you need us. Whatever banking services you need, we're here to help. Visit us today or online at bankmidsouth.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
We're back in the Brown Heat and Air broadcast booth high atop Tiger Stadium here in Demopolis, where the blue and white Demopolis Tigers and the red and white Eufaula Tigers are tied at 7 here at halftime. Both teams with 5 possessions in the first half, and both teams scoring 1 touchdown. Eufaula lost the toss. Demopolis deferred their option to the second half, so Eufaula had the football first. They looked like they had picked up a first down on second down on a nice pass play from Browning Anderson to Antron Mitchell. However, that was nullified with a holding penalty against Eufaula. Eufaula was unable to overcome that holding penalty, and they kicked the ball to Demopolis. Demopolis then they picked up a first down on their first play from scrimmage, a 16-yard pass play, but then their drive stalled, and they punted the ball back to Eufaula. Eufaula looked like they had picked up another first down, but it actually looked like it might maybe be a touchdown. But they called a offsides penalty on Eufaula, a dead ball offsides penalty, and the Tigers ended up going 3 and out. It would have been a touchdown pass to Antron Mitchell that was nullified by that offsides on the offense. Unusual penalty, because we saw Demopolis turn upfield pretty much so the entire first half with their receiver in motion, and it never was called. Demopolis then took the ball after the Eufaula punt, and they moved it for 1 first down and 4 plays before they punted the ball back to Eufaula. So it was a scoreless first quarter play between these two teams. Eufaula got the ball back and mounted a drive. They got the ball at their 36-yard line. They drove the ball all the way down to the 26-yard line of Demopolis, where they had a 3rd down and 2, but back-to-back incomplete passes turned the ball back over to the Demopolis Tigers. From there, Demopolis took over at their 26-yard line. They moved a total of 74 yards on 6 plays. 2:49 off the clock. The touchdown coming on a 30-yard touchdown run. But the big play on that was a phantom 15-yard pass interference penalty that took the ball into Tiger territory that really jump-started the Demopolis drive. Demopolis, point after touchdown, they called good. And with 10:21 to go in the second quarter, Demopolis jumped out to a 7-0 lead. Eufaula, after a good kickoff return by Aurelius Slaughter to the 46-yard line of Demopolis, the Tigers moved 6 plays and 46 yards. A 26-yard touchdown run by Red Harris capped off the drive after a 12-yard completion to Keviante Pugh on 4th down. The Tigers went forward on 4th down and 4. They converted the first down and kept the drive alive. 2 plays later, it was Harris from 26 yards out. Cooper Wingate's point after touchdown tied the ball game at 7 apiece with exactly 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. From there, Demopolis drove from their 34-yard line all the way down, had a first and goal from the Tigers' 7-yard line before ultimately attempting a 33-yard field goal that was short and no good. So the Tigers took over from there with just a minute 42 on the clock. It was 3 and out for the Tigers as Browning Anderson was hit out of bounds on a 3rd down scramble. He went off the field, did not return. Tigers did get the ball back after they held Demopolis on a 3 and out. Ty McCoy came in to kneel it down to end the first half. That's where we stand. Tied at 7 apiece here at halftime. First half, Demopolis actually had the better of it statistically. They had 10 first downs to the Tigers' 3, 153 yards of offense to the Tigers of Eufaula's 98. They ran 29 offensive plays to Eufaula's 23. Particularly for the Tigers, Doug, I guess it was probably Red Harris leading the way.
Let's see, I got Demopolis up first. Demopolis, like you said, ran a lot more plays than us. They rushing, they were 20 rushes for 113 yards and 1 touchdown. That touchdown was a 32-yard scamper by number 8 Rouser, and 3 for 7 in the passing department for 53 yards, total of 166 yards total. Eufaula was a lot less plays from scrimmage. They were 15 rushes on the ground for only 71 yards. Touchdown came on a 26-yard Red Harris scamper for the touchdown. Browning Anderson was 3 for 8 for 26 yards in the passing department. Gave Eufaula a total of only 97 yards in the first half. So quick stats there for the Tigers. But, what do you do? We're sitting here and watching, and we could see them way over at the gymnasium checking out Browning and, checking out, seeing what shape he was in, some things going on. I mean, what do you do if he's not able to go in the second half? You got a freshman that's only taken a handful of snaps all season to come in the 3rd round of the playoffs and try to make something happen. I was just sitting here just kind of brainstorming. I don't know if maybe you let McCoy run some, but if Anderson can't go, maybe bring Red Harris out in a Wildcat, give him an extra blocker, and see what you can create that way. Maybe run a reverse off of it or something every now and then to keep him honest to the outside. At least try something like that. I'm not sure. You're kind of going to be one-dimensional because McCoy. It's a lot of pressure on the quarterback so far when Browning's been trying to throw, and I'd rather see McCoy not throw it and make a mistake in that situation. But he's a freshman. Who knows? He could come in and do an outstanding job, but it's a tough situation.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, watching him walk off the field, unless it's something like a concussion, they're very cautious with those type things these days. It's warranted. Back when we played, no one even knew. But you just got your bell rung. Get back in there, boy. You got your bell rung. Yep. And but things are different nowadays. We know a lot about the CTE and some of the very real things that players have suffered with since their playing days. But I'm gonna predict if it's not a concussion protocol, if there's any way possible, a senior, Browning Anderson, who is not, to my knowledge, I cannot remember him missing a play this year. The play that Ty McCoy ran at the end of the first half would have been the first play he actually missed, other than the punt that Salas punted all year. He has been a very dependable, durable quarterback for the Tigers, but he took a big lick down here It appeared to be out of bounds. Certainly looked out of bounds. It was right on their sidelines. If it had been on the Eufaula sidelines, we'd have probably seen a penalty for sure.
Or a fight, one of the two. They've been out warming up. The quarterbacks are throwing, receivers are out on the sidelines because the band's still on the field. Their long snapper and the punter's pretty much been out the whole half, working on the snap and the few things that they had trouble with for the Tigers.
I'm going to tell you what, Doug, if you ain't got your long snapping down by the 13th game of the season, a little bit extra work here in practice at halftime before the second half kickoff, they probably ain't going to help a whole lot.
I'm going to tell you, and but if you look down there, they're only doing a 10-yard snap too. So, I mean, that's nowadays, if you line up 10 yards deep, you better get ready. They're coming after you. So,
right. Well, and then we talked about hopefully, if you're a Tiger fan, or you follow a Tiger fan, the injury to Anderson, you hate that it's a big distraction at halftime, because it looked like if that was him that we were looking at outside the locker room that they were seeing about, it appeared to be 3 or 4. We don't know if they were coaches or not, but it looked like coaches in the red tops that were attending to the Eufaula player that they were looking at. And Eufaula's done a great job making adjustments at halftime. Pike Road comes to mind, where Pike Road had really run the ball up and down the field against Eufaula in the first half, and they did not score an offensive touchdown in the second half.
Okay, we're not getting any slack cut tonight. I'm sitting here looking. There's 1 minute and 10 seconds left on the play clock. Their band still on the field. I just watched an official go over and tell our coach is standing outside our locker room 200 yards away. I don't know if he said get the captains out, or if the time was almost up. Maybe he told him to get the captains out. But we got a lot further to go than they do, and only 1 minute left on the clock now. The Tigers are running a couple of, I guess that's the captains coming over to come out on the field. I don't see his.
Well, while we have an opportunity, their field house is right off the end zone. They literally, the door of their field, they're running out now. The door of their field house is literally 15 yards from the back pylon of the end zone, as Charles is showing them now.
Yeah.
And that field house is named Albert Candgood Thomas Fieldhouse. He is a longtime manager for Demopolis. We meant to mention this in pregame, but he has been a manager for them since 1976.
Yeah, he's a long time. Charles is going to swing around and show as the team comes out of the locker room a good 200, 300 yards away from the way they got to go around and come in the other end zone.
Yeah, I'm sorry, 1975 it was. There's a nice article in the Demopolis Times about it when they renamed that field house for him 2 years ago in October of 2021. But he is a longtime manager, just like Eufaula. Justin Sarge Shelley, I'm sure he's listening to us tonight. Sarge, you got a few years to go to catch up with Candgood over here, as he is in his 50th season managing for the Demopolis Tigers. They said he'd missed one game prior to this year. He's not going to road games this year, as Doug told you earlier. So, but that's kind of an interesting public, service story here.
Probably they said they wasn't sure of his age. Said probably mid-60s, but I think the way I'm going, by the time I get to my mid-60s, I'll be ready to take a few off. Maybe Charles will invite me on the Disney cruise next time.
Sounds like I'm in the mid-60s already.
That's right. I mean, Candgood was managing for Demopolis back when Charles was playing high school football.
Yeah, he's around. That was for sure. Sure was.
What friends are for?
And they just gave that Gulf Shores score 21-0. Gulf Shores leading Headland at halftime.
Yeah, Elba was up pretty big. Cottonwood was actually hanging close to Reeltown. Central Phoenix City was up 14-0 over Mary Montgomery.
Actually, Ramsey, which was kind of surprising, was trailing Moody 14-12 late in the first half.
The defending 5A state champion, and they have that running back that wore us out last year.
Anderson is running across the field without a helmet, but he's running across jogging across the field.
Where's John Wayne?
Yeah, let's go down to John Wayne.
There he is.
John Wayne, see if you can get us an update on Browning.
It looks like he's going over to throw.
I asked a coach that came out a while ago how Browning was, and he said he's going to be okay. He's okay. So I think you'll see him in the second half.
Good deal.
Well, good deal. That's what we want to hear. I felt like as durable as Browning had been all season, he is a senior. He's a gutsy quarterback. He pulls it down and sticks his nose in there, and felt like there was any way, if it was within his power, he would go.
I'm gonna tell you what, the way that offensive line came over, and I hope Coach Jernigan used it to pump the team up in there a little bit, and because that, well, I think of a better term, that would, well, let's just say that would make me very angry if I was a teammate of his.
Well, no doubt about it. But the sad truth is, and we talked about it already, Demopolis was the more physical team in the first half, with the exception of a couple of plays. They really made it a point to put hits on Anderson. If you remember, every time he pulled it to run, not only did they hit him, they tried to make it a point to drive him back 3 or 4 yards before they put him on the ground. It was a consistent thing that they did.
I just saw the coach go over to number 42, who's still the long snapper. He's only snapping 10 yards and really giving him a face mask full down there. They're going to get in that young man's head. He's going to be scared to death that he's going to mess up. But
he's going to be worn out. He's going to be worn out from snapping.
I guarantee you he snapped it 50 to 75 times that we've seen up here.
Makes you wonder if he's been the normal snapper or are they trying somebody else?
I don't think he was the guy that snapped the first time.
Makes you wonder. He seems to be snapping a stronger ball than
he did snap. That's the guy that snapped on the field goal attempt, though.
Well, it will be Demopolis football to start the second half. So the Tiger defense, of course, the offense has their own adjustments to make, as we talked about. This was the can't remember a half of football the Tigers did not break the century mark, but Tigers with only 90. Doug had 97 yards. I had 98, but either way, both of them are under 100. So the Tiger offense is still looking to get on track here tonight. Demopolis with a good plan. Tigers maybe a little lag. This long trip across the state on the bus, holiday weekend. They haven't been to school this week. Ate too much turkey and dressing yesterday.
I'm going to tell you what. We haven't been the same. We've been a little different on road games this year, as Wingate will kick off this time. But I'm going to tell you what, you get hit in the mouth down there a couple of times, it'll make you stand up and fight. You know?
Very interested to see what happens on this first possession in the second half from Demopolis. Tigers need to pin them back.
85.
And you get a 3 and out here.
That would be the best way to start this half.
Well, turnover, I agree with Charles. A turnover would be the best way. The best way for them to fumble right here on this kickoff return. Wingate will kick it for the Tigers. He boots it away. It's going to come down to the 18-yard line. It's going to be a return off the near side here. He's going to be hit across the 35. He'll go down to the 37-yard line.
Good tackle by Coleman. We actually have our one guy slow getting up. Number 5 for the Tigers. Looked like he slipped, and he's
number 9.
That's number 9. Excuse me, our defensive end. Not sure. He just kind of one leg shot out. It's kind of slid down, kind of funny there, but he appears to be okay as he's going back out on the field. So the 37-yard line will be the starting field position for the Demopolis Tigers.
It is getting later on in the evening, probably maybe a little dew settling on the field at this point. From the 37, looking to throw on first down, a big cushion. Good. They're giving a huge cushion out there. They're going to take it into Tiger territory to the 48-yard line. That's a 15-yard gain. That pass complete to Nate Azaria. 15 yards. You know, they like to start these drives with a pass play. They did that on their first possession, picked up 16 yards on their very first play from scrimmage tonight.
If we're going to play 15 yards off, I'd do it every time if I were them.
Gosh, they're going to hand it off this time. It's going to be Rouser who scored their touchdown. He's going to be tackled right at the line of scrimmage. Really no gain on that play.
Great job by Moss closing in from his linebacker spot to hold that to a no gain.
So 2nd down and 10 now.
Ball just inside Eufaula Tiger territory at the 49.
Just underway here in the second half. 11:08, the clock rolling. 2nd and 10. Shotgun formation. Going to throw the pass. It's going to be complete again to 11. This time we're going to make the tackle immediately. It's going to be a gain of 6 on that play. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 4. Of course, he gave him 7, the PA announcer, but 6-yard gain. But Doug, we're just continuing to give them a big cushion out there on that outside.
Yeah, we're not having slid a linebacker out. I don't know if we're scared of giving up run coverage or what.
3rd and 4. Looking to throw again. They're going to throw the slant. Big cushion. He's going to be tackled. He needed 6. He got 7. So far, we haven't seen the adjustments. We've seen adjustments from them to throw the ball and take what we're giving them. We're giving them big cushions on the outside. 2 first downs for them in the 3rd quarter already on this position. Had 10 in the first half. They methodically move the ball downfield. 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line of Eufaula. Tied at 7 here in Demopolis. They're going to hand it off to Rouser. He's going to – oh, no! Touchdown saving tackle by Ben Jackson at the 14-yard line. They actually gave him an extra yard there. That's a 24-yard run, a good patient run by Rouser that time as he kind of waited for the hole to develop. And he's got more speed, it looks like, than the other back. He just shot through there. He had the 30-yard touchdown run earlier.
Yeah, the left tackle lined up in the backfield, and they're just not going to call that tonight, I guess.
9:48 and counting here in the 3rd. There's a flag comes down. It was
I saw us and I saw them.
Normally that would be on the offense from where that was thrown. He's looking at the center of the offensive line, and it will be a 5-yard penalty assessed against Demopolis.
All right, they're bringing in number 41. They like to use him in the tight end in the backfield and that heavy set and run Rouser right at you. 9:44 to go, tied at 7 for opening drive for the Demopolis Tigers here in the 3rd quarter, and they're all the way down in the red zone of the Eufaula Tigers.
So 2nd down, 2nd and 15. First down and 15 from the 19-yard line. Headed to Rouser. He's going to be hit and brought down. Coming in from the secondary was Ben Jackson, was the first Tiger there. Let's see who else was on that tackle. Jaquavius Moss was there along with
15 carries for 100 yards exactly for Rouser now up to this point. They send in one. They have now. I was fixing to say they're going to have 12 men in the huddle again, but they sent them out just in time.
2nd down and 14.
3 wide out to the right, a tight end to the left.
Rouser 6 foot, 198 pounds. There's a flag,
and I think they were in motion.
They finally called a motion on them. It was going to be a rollout, kind of a flood pass to the right side. It was going to be 2nd down and 14. It should now be 2nd down and 19 following this 5-yard mark off.
I'm glad they finally started calling it because folks, it wasn't as bad as Canadian football, but we should turn it up awful early when they got that guy.
That might have been one of the things Coach Jernigan talked to them about it.
Probably was.
2nd down 19, 8:48. The clock is back in motion following the penalty. 2nd and 19 from the 24-yard line. The first down would come at the 4-yard line of Eufaula. Going to look to throw. They're going to throw the tunnel screen to their receiver, Jackson. He's going to be dialing Jackson down to the 11-yard line. 13 yards on that play. Nothing fancy, just a tunnel screen.
Our corners are just not tackling well tonight.
I never expected their passing game to hurt us based on the plays I was able to see online. From the 12-yard line, they actually spotted. So it's 3rd down and a short 8 along 7. In 4-down territory, certainly here at the Tiger 12. Rouser's in the backfield. They're looking to throw the ball. They're going to throw a fade route. The receiver's there, and it's incomplete. That was close. Thomas Hill on the coverage for the Tigers. The incomplete pass. Demopolis will lead the offense on the field following the incompletion.
They're sending out the field goal unit now, so it will be a shorter field goal attempt than last time. We didn't even really get much pressure last time.
To be a left hash mark kick. The other one was short.
It's just a tough angle here. High school football all the way left hash mark. He's a right-footed kicker.
They're spotting this down. It's only 6 yards back. So it's going to be a 28-yarder. There's a spot. The kick is up. Kick this time is wide left, it looks like. No.
What? Wow.
It looked wide left. We have a bad angle.
I had the binoculars on it, and I was looking at the post. I don't know, maybe I need to go have my eyes checked, but I swear it looked like that ball came between me and that post.
We saw it the same way. 7:50 to go here.
Good job holding them to a field goal in that situation.
4-minute, 10-second drive. That drive began back at the 37-yard line of Demopolis. It ended at the 12-yard line of Eufaula. 7 plays for Demopolis.
Eufaula, number 16.
51 yards on that possession. It'll be Zakai Steele and Aurelia Slaughter back deep with the Tigers, along with Torian Slaughter. They're going to fake the onside kick once again, and they'll come back. Eufaula trails for the second time tonight, 10-7. There's the kick. It is a pooch kick. It's going to be fielded cleanly by Deontay Pugh. He's going to cross the 40. He'll take it up to the 44-yard line. So Pugh does a great job covering that squib kick.
And we'll see how Browning Anderson does, bringing the offense back out on the field here to start the second half. 7:44 to go in the third quarter. Tigers take over first time, second half at their own 44-yard line.
Okay, concession stands. Only thing we have left, thank y'all, is drinks. Everything else is gone.
Heavy set for the Tigers.
First and 10 from the 44. That's what the Tigers came out the slam formation last week. They're going to hand it off to Harris. Harris in the secondary across midfield down to the 47, 48-yard line. It's going to be a yard shy of first down. Give him, should be a 9-yard gain there. They spotted the 98. Well, they're going to say 8. We'll give him 8. Anderson takes it. He'll hand it to Harris again. Harris has his first down. He'll take it. He takes it down inside the 45, so that's a gain of 4 on that play.
Actually, Browning Anderson checked.
They spotted him back to the whole yard. This is a first down for the Tigers at the 45-yard line. The announcer calls it the 45, and they walk it back to the 45. Inside handoff to DeQuavius Moss, and Eufaula ran that play last week for a touchdown. It's an inside counter play. They fake the sweep to Harris going right, and they give it to Moss, who's lined up as a wingback. And we ran it last week successfully for a 5-yard touchdown. Demopolis was ready for it that time, held it to a 2-yard gain.
40-second play clock doesn't even start.
Tigers going to shift out of the slam formation. And whistles. They stop play. I don't see any flags. There are no flags I see. I guess it's a play clock. They're checking the play clock because the play clock didn't start.
We shifted it. He didn't like it. Now they're gonna say start it. Well, this coach just on a first name basis with these guys. So there goes the element of surprise on the shift.
Antoine Mitchell shifts out. They're going to look to throw. They throw it deep. Mitchell's out there. It's double coverage, and he is. They pushed him out of bounds off stride, and they don't throw the flag. All over him. Incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. So 3rd and 8. I'm sorry, 3rd and 8. He actually physically pushed Antoine. He ran. He didn't push him with his hands, but he ran and knocked him off stride, out of bounds. Earlier, Coleman slowed down. He was in front of the receiver, had position. He slowed down. The receiver ran up the back of Coleman, and they threw the flag on Coleman.
Quickly down inside 7-6. Boy, they sure started good that time, didn't they? 4, 3,
2. Got it away. Back away. Anderson throws it. No. Intended for Zakai Steele. It calls incomplete. 4th and 8 to Wisharov ends with back-to-back incompletions. Tigers pick up one quick first down and then stall.
Number 12, Anderson back to punch Eufaula.
Stops the clock with exactly 6 minutes to go.
He threw the ball off the field. Wow. And the clock's still running. The official threw the ball off.
Yeah, the play clock is all the way down to 7, and they just now bring the ball out for us to snap. 3, 2, there's no, why can't we get a clock reset? They're not throwing the flag yet. No, they said reset 25. So they're running some more.
Browning gets it away. It's going to hit, takes a big Eufaula roll. It's going to roll out of bounds inside the 5 at the 3-yard line. Great punt by Browning Anderson. A 40-yard punt, angled to the sidelines. Demopolis takes over at their own 3-yard line. This is the first time tonight they've been backed up at all. They've enjoyed very good field position all night long. 5:50 to go. Eufaula trails by a score of 10-7. They're going to say the 2-yard line. Big position, big place in the game.
What's the discussion in the far corner of the end zone with the head official and 2 guys? I mean, there's not a whole lot to discuss there. But the major meeting going on over there.
Tigers don't need to give a big cushion here. They need to try to force Demopolis. Unlikely they'll try to throw the ball out of their own end zone. They might, but big opportunity for the Tiger defense to get good field position back for the offense. First and 10 from the 2-yard line of Demopolis. They shift one back in the backfield. Quarterback is going to look to throw. They give it the big cushion. Why not take it? And he's going to take it out to the 15-yard line, 13 yards. We keep giving a 10-yard cushion on the outside. I do not understand.
And they're shifting before the snap on those plays every time. We have not adjusted to the shift.
I'd rather see us play press man coverage and get beat deep than to give them 10 yards, 15 yards on just an easy throw and catch. This quarterback does not have a very strong arm.
Well, he's only got to throw it 5 yards at the time, 10 yards at the time, the way we're giving them that cushion. So they got it off the goal line.
Going to hand it to Rouser. Looking to turn the corner. He's going to pick up another good chunk of yardage out to the 23-yard line, give him 8 more yards. I'm going to tell you what, momentum is definitely wearing blue and white now. They have a 3-point lead, 10-7, and they've already moved the ball 21 yards in 2 plays off their goal line.
Not sure why it was a 25-second clock that time. It just started, but
going to send a man in motion. They're going to hand it off to Rouser again. He turns the corner. He's in the secondary. Nice tackle by Tony Coleman, but not before Rouser picks up 22 more yards. 22 more yards. 3 plays, folks. 3 plays from the 2-yard line there at the 45. 43 yards in 2 plays.
I don't know if it was a slant that time or what, but our defensive end, 87, 97, whatever it is, he got caught way down inside, made it a big hole to run outside.
Gonna hand it off again. Why not? Rouser again.
He sucked down inside.
And
we're not making adjustments on defense tonight.
They're just gutting us. 17 more yards out to the 38-yard line of Eufaula.
Our defensive end is crashing down hard inside, and it's just leaving the outside wide open. I mean, we don't have a linebacker behind him or anything. He's got to play contain.
We talked about them having a big offensive line, but first and 10, Demopolis from the 38-yard line of Eufaula.
Oh, they moved. Thank you.
But guess what? The back official is the only one that threw the flag. Neither official on the sides. There was a penalty that killed the last drive for them, or held it to a field goal. Let's see if this one stops the drive here. Tell you what, where?
This will be first and 15.
Yep.
First and 15 with 3:39 to go here in the third quarter of play.
They signal. There it goes. Oh, he was running.
Going to hand it off to Rouser. This time the Tigers going to track him down from the backside. Jaquavius Miles shot through from his linebacker position to bring him down for a short, if any, gain. We'll see where they spot it. It's going to be spotted right at the 43. No gain on the play. Second and 15. Tigers bought a run blitz that time as Miles shot through to kind of catch him from the backside. They've been sealing the corner and getting around the end. 4-man front for Eufaula. Second down 15. They're going to take the ball. They're going to throw. They're going to fake the wide receiver screen. They threw it, and the quarterback threw it out of bounds. They led the receiver out of bounds. It'll be third and 15. As I said, make the quarterback throw it deep. He does not have an accurate arm throwing deep.
Start the play clock. Come on. Look at this. He waits till the quarterback gets back in the huddle.
Well, luckily the game clock's not started, so
yeah, but they're giving the quarterback time to come all the way to the sidelines to talk to the coach.
Yeah,
but now it's starting the play clock.
And they broke the huddle with 12 folks again.
They got it that time.
Well, they did. Finally, it's about the third time or fourth time they've done it.
Yep.
I'm going to tell you something, too. I don't know if y'all realize this. It's a different official. They flip-flop. John Wayne would have caught that, but they flip-flop. This is the official that was in front of the Eufaula bench last time. So kudos to the official on the sideline this time. I guess he don't have as close a relationship as the last one did, letting them get away with that. But it cost them 5, makes it third and about 19.
You can't give number 11 on a 10-yard cushion. Let's come on.
Tigers, a big play here, third and 20. They need to hold the Demopolis Tigers from the 48-yard line of Eufaula. Big rush. They put containment, and it's man-to-man, and the quarterback's going to pick up. No, he slid short. He came up short. No, look over.
Wow, what a spot, though.
You got to come back with it. No.
Holy cow. He started sliding that way. He started
sliding at the 31.
They started that with his feet, not where the ball was. It makes it 4th and 1, and they'll go for it.
He started to slide at the 31, though.
Tigers on a man-to-man defense that time. They got pressure on the quarterback, flushed him from the pocket. He showed good speed. Everybody was running down the field. They'll hand it off to Rouser. He's going to hit the ball down. Lost a yard. Tigers hold them even after the bad spot, they hold them to a loss of 2 on that play.
2:03 to go in the third quarter. Tigers with a big stop. I'll tell you, it was a big play by the quarterback. He got flushed. He wasn't a design run, but he was able to make something happen. Tigers with the second possession of the second half.
That was a big play by Eufaula's defense right there. They bent, but they stopped him at the 30-yard line where Eufaula takes over. Need to do something with the offense.
Brownie kept it, but he went down.
Lost yardage, 2-yard loss on the play.
I'll tell you, they were all in our backfield that time. Browning made the right call by pulling it, but the guy they avoided, there was 2 more waiting on Browning.
I tell you what, they're playing a 3-man front, but Doug, our offensive line just have not had it tonight. I don't know if they're stunning or what, but
linebackers are coming every play. Oh, that's almost a pick 6.
They broke on it on the out route. That was a similar play that we threw at Troy, just a short out route, and they jumped it and hit the Demopolis cornerback in the hands, and he did not catch it.
Yeah, and I know a pump and go would be great, but we don't have time for that. They sent in 2 more defenders. The quarterback is one of them.
And their receiver, Dalen Jackson, their main receiver, is playing safety. 3rd and 12. Anderson's going to be pressured. He's going to pull it down this time. He's going to run. He's going to break a tackle but be held short of his first down. He picks up 9 yards. He needed 12.
Both going to number 12, number 7, Kevin McElroy.
They don't hesitate about starting the play clock on us. They just put the ball down, 27 seconds left. How about that?
Number 1 from Orange City, Baby City, class to receive for the Demopolis, back to 30-yard line.
A lot of attention from our coaching staff. Over there.
Anderson picks it. He's going to pick up his first down. He's across the 30. He got it. He got it.
I saw Jarrell and Coach Mayo line. They got back there in a hurry like they were looking for something. I thought we didn't have enough people out there when I looked up. But by the time it dawned on me that this could be a fake punt, they snapped the ball. Good.
And we're already down 28 seconds on the play clock.
Yeah, ain't gonna do no good.
Eufaula comes out 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Anderson got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left.
Hand off to Harris. Harris is going to be stuck up, and he gets back to the still running. He's across midfield. Harris did that all his own. I don't know how he did that.
Maybe 10. We'll see.
My goodness, he was stacked up at the line of scrimmage, and he was pushing, running back.
Play clock and stop. Wow.
How did we get his 30 seconds on the play clock?
I just
went down. I tell you, I know that. Move it over where they can see the play clock, and they'll get some of that. The quick whistle, as it was 2nd and 1. Tigers come out was throwing a little screen to the right, but they're going to get us for motion apparently. Sorry, I was not watching. I don't have a clue who moved, but that'll make it 2nd and 6 now. 9.1 seconds. I'll be surprised if the Tigers get this off before the half ends, the end of the 3rd quarter. As they whistle, say roll the clock. 8. Eufaula coming to the line. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He got it off. They blew it dead. It's probably a good thing because it wasn't going nowhere. Actually, there's a flag from in front of the bench over here on the Demopolis sideline. So with no time on the clock, it was.
I don't see the flag.
Well, he went running up like it was a penalty.
I think it's in the 3rd quarter. Folks, this is going to be an exciting 4th quarter. The Tigers trail by 3, 10-7. We'll be back with the last 12 minutes after this break. Listening to Eufaula High School Tiger football.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here. You can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without.
In sports, every point counts, and at Alpha Insurance, we know when it comes to your budget, every dollar counts. That's why we work to get you the lowest rates and best discounts available. Plus, every Alpha policy comes with personal service from our hometown team. Call Alpha to start saving today. In Eufaula, call Alpha agent Keith Bryan at 334-687-8268 or stop by our office at 1326A South Eufaula Avenue.
2nd and 6 for the Tigers from the 48-yard line of Eufaula, the 5-yard penalty. They had it down to the 47 of Demopolis. They said Demopolis comes in only giving up 15 points a game. Their defense has played very well tonight. It's been a stout Demopolis defense. Anderson's flanked by Harris. Pugh shifts over to the right. 2nd and 6. Anderson drops back, looking to throw. He's going to throw a low. Man, they were setting up a screen, a tight end screen, and he threw a bullet low. He got pressure in his face, but he threw it low and hard to Pugh. Pugh trying to run. He didn't throw him an easy, catchable ball that time.
So a better chance of catching a bow and arrow shot than that one. So we had 2nd 2 after the penalty. It was 2nd 7, now 3rd and 7 for the Tigers at the 48-yard line of their own 47.
That play looked like it was set up pretty good that time.
It did.
3rd down. Call it a long 6. Anderson's going to roll. He's got time. He's going to pull it down now. He's going to look. He's going to be pressured. He's going to throw it late. He throws it up. It's going to
pass the line. Well, we caught it out of bounds. And it's past the line of scrimmage, so it won't be a grounding or anything. Good job of saving the sack, but it's going to have to punt either way here.
Going to be incomplete. So another drive where you follow the ends and back-to-back incompletions. That's 3 times tonight. So Anderson drops back to punt. The Tigers are going to have to take some chances on defense. Demopolis has taken lots of time off the clock. Anderson will get the ball. He'll punt it away. It's a nice spiral. It's going to hit at the 15. It takes a big roll. It's going to roll inside the. It's going to roll dead at the 2-yard line. We had somebody come down there and dive on it, but it rolled dead at the 2. So Anderson once again that's a 50-yard punt that time. 50 yards.
It didn't stop him last time. It took one play to get it off the goal line. We'll see if we give him that much cushion.
We need to show the same look and then jump out of it and then pick the thing off. We need a pick 6 right here.
Move the safety over to help out or something, yeah.
Shift late.
Well, they didn't shift on the goal line to get the motion. They have big number 11 over here who's uncovered. We got to get to there. We see it now. There was a lot of cushion on the far sideline. Now they move up a little bit now.
In the end zone from the 2-yard line. They're going to throw the ball again. It's going to be a quick throw. They're going to spot him out of the.
Holy cow. Man, our coaches are not happy about that at all. Goodness, look at what you show the ball right quick before a play goes. And my goodness, it's all but touching. What a gift they just gave Demopolis. Wow. Now there's a whistle. Their coach throws his headset down over there, slams it down. They call a timeout. And tell you what, let's go down to John Wayne and get some comments from the sideline. Take it away, John Wayne.
Hey, guys, I'm down here looking right down the line. The ball never even came close to the white. Hey, it's Thanksgiving. Yeah, it's Thanksgiving and Christmas is coming, so they got their first gift of the year.
You can see
John Wayne tonight.
You can see John Wayne and see where he is in reference to the goal line. Folks, we're telling you, he did not get out of it. It was not close. He did not get out of the end zone. What a gift. It would only been
guys.
Position.
Wow.
I did.
I'm telling you, that ball could not be any closer to the goal line the way they spotted it without touching it. Ah, my goodness gracious.
All right, John Wayne, keep calm on the sideline.
I'm glad he's down there and I'm up here.
Man, I'm
So second down, Tigers digging on defense. Big play.
They got
big
3 receivers.
plays.
Air it out here, I bet.
No, they got Rouser back there. He's got a lot of speed. The Tigers need to dig in on defense. They're running the ball here, I believe, after that close call on that last play, unless they threw it deep.
Well, my goodness, they got he's standing at the 1-yard line of the wide receiver over here. End zone.
Safety.
They were trying to throw a step back to the wide receiver over here. And as I was saying, when the ball was snapped, you couldn't see it, folks. The number 11, the wideout over here, was lined up at the 1-yard line. He was a half a yard off sides. He did a step back as the other 2 guys went deep. And the quarterback did not have time. The Tigers was all over 10-9, 10:51 to go, and the Tigers should get good field position here.
I'll tell you what, after all these years, Doug, I cannot believe that still get this upset over things like this.
You know, the day you stop getting upset, the day you need to stop announcing.
But the Tigers get 2 safeties on that possession.
The first
finally get the first one called, and the play clock.
Well, that one was 8 yards.
I don't know if you noticed it or not, but they let the play clock keep running after that safety. The play clock was still running down. They didn't reset the 40-second clock till I yelled down there at the guy keeping the clock. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous, folks.
Long way to go.
There are what? These quarterfinals?
Yeah.
And I know they get graded, and there's not as many each week, but if these are the guys that graded to get this far, man, I'd hate to see the ones that didn't make it.
Well, the guys on the field have nothing to do with the play clock. It's the guy sitting down there running it that's been slow to start it when the blue and white has it, and quick triggered on the other way. Get it, split kick. Get it. Hugh kicks it, picks it up at the 47-yard line. He's looking around, Hugh lowers his head, and he takes it inside the 35 to the 33-yard line. So the Tigers of Eufaula in great shape here, trailing by one.
I'll tell you what you're fixing to see. You fix to see Red Harris come out with a little fire in his eyes. Gave him, left the door open. Red will walk right through it. Watch him.
Did not see who got the sack for Eufaula.
There were several of them, 8 yards deep.
From the 33-yard line of Demopolis, the Tigers looking to throw here. It's going to be Anderson firing it deep. He has a man there. It's going to be loose. It was intended for
What? Well, they came in on us. We were short.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. No, I ain't going to say nothing.
Mitchell jumped up. The ball was high. Mitchell jumped up with him on him.
They had the guy towards his back. Could the flag there? Where's the flag laying at? Oh, I see it down at the 5. I started saying they're saying interference. Wow.
Well, the defender was right on him, though. I mean, he was behind him, but he was.
Well, they're working the official over here. He wants to talk to the head official. I tell you what, that's the first one that's gone against them.
I'm going to say, I did not see the interference.
I did not either. That's what I'm saying. We've had several.
Make up.
First and 10 from the 18, maybe.
Yeah, about the 18-yard line. Going to throw the wide receiver screen. Antoine Mitchell, he gets it outside. He breaks a tackle. He's going to go out of bounds right near the first down marker. Give him 9 on the play.
They shove him to the fence, too.
Play clock's already started. The ball hadn't even got back in the field. I mean, it's crazy. Let it go.
Sorry, we'll hurry up. We're in a hurry up.
That's fine. I mean, I don't mind them doing it. Just do it. Don't say
it's second and about 2.5, maybe 3 from where they marked it back, though. Blitz from the left side.
Harris breaks through. It's going to be first and goal for Eufaula down.
Well, down at the 6. They drive him back.
They spotted the 6, looks like.
He's got the 7.
Play clock's already started.
It should be first down. It is.
But the way they let them drive them back, the play clock's already started while they're still driving our players back.
True.
It's a 40-second play clock. Would be odd, isn't it?
First down for the Tigers.
Come on, Tigers. Come on. Eufaula Tigers. Red Harris.
Tackled at the 3. One thing they do well is they tackle well. They tackle well.
Arm tackle. They laid the hood on you. About a 4-yard gain.
4-yard gain for Harris. It'll be second goal from the 3.
Ball right at the hash mark.
Coming with the power.
Well, so they shift it to the right. Now Eufaula's bringing in the heavy 6.
They're going to have to hurry.
10:03.
Only 2 timeouts remaining for Eufaula. They used one earlier.
Let's go.
18 seconds when they go in the huddle. Got to hurry. 15, 14 as they break get to the line of scrimmage. 10 as Anderson still has the gun under center.
7. We move. They do. I don't know how that's not distracting, but they do a monkey roll is what I would call it with their defensive tackles. Sometimes like shifting over, and it caused our lineman to jump.
Wow.
So it'll be first to go from the 8 now.
You know?
Coach Jerning is not happy. He's out on the field having a fit.
He's signaling for the play clock to start.
We'll start to 24.
You know?
14 seconds on the play clock. 9:25 on the game clock, and the clock's running. 10-9 is the score. Anderson's going to roll out. He's going to throw a pass. Demopolis Pugh for the touchdown. No flags on the play. Tigers lead for the first time tonight. The Tigers lead by a score of 15-10. 2-point conversion coming.
All right, that was right in John Wayne's lap, too. We'll have to go to him in a minute, get the call. He was mobbed by the cheerleaders celebrating out there, too.
Flag? There is a flag in the middle of the field.
What? Oh, my goodness. Score. They put the parts on the board, but they don't. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Tigers.
Oh, my goodness.
Is it?
Do we not just kick the extra point if they assess us on the extra point?
Well, the points are still on the board. Let's see what they do.
Kick it.
Apparently, afterwards, it may be celebrating. I think John Wayne might have got a 15.
Yeah, it was unsportsmanlike.
What happened, John Wayne?
No, they're going to assess it on the kickoff. So now do we decide to go for 2 here? Is this going to be on the kickoff?
Well, it's only a 5-point lead. You may want to go for 2. John Wayne will come down after this extra point. Be ready.
We got it! Job!
Util, I think, was the snapper, and he shot a bullet over to the sideline.
It was Demopolis Pugh.
Great job. Makes it a 7-point lead.
17-10. Tigers with 10 unanswered points following the safety and then the touchdown 2-point conversion.
John Wayne, tell us.
Hold up on that. It's a good ball game. I'm losing my signal.
We got you, John Wayne.
John Wayne.
There we go. I had a bad signal right there. Yeah, Pugh made a move and he was wide open. Anderson hit him perfectly. And then the D-back lay there like he had rolled his ankle. He got turned around okay. So that was a great drive by the Tigers.
Was it celebrating? Is that what they called? Because they stood over our quarterback when they knocked him out over there and there was no flag.
Well, we can't play against them. We got to play against these in the blue. So I agree with you on that interference call. But hey, they got a gift. We got a gift. We're even again. Let's go.
All right, but if they cost us here, because Wingate's in the kick, we're back up all the way to the 25-yard line. He's not our deep kicker, so they look to have the ball probably at their 40 or 50.
They're probably going to get the ball around midfield if we pooch it because they've been getting it. That
was a good coaching call to go for 2.
Actually, they're going to change now and send in. What did he? Oh, he's throwing off for the ball.
He had a T in his hand.
That started the play clock.
Well, he just now whistled it. Thank goodness, or they'd have called offsides on us running on and off the field.
Hado Salas going to kick it from the 25-yard line. He kicks it away. It's a kick going to come down the 25-yard line, 24-yard line. Coming in the near side return. Tigers going to Tyler Williams at the 40-yard line. You know, they've been starting right around that same 38, 39, 40-yard line, so really about the same starting field position they normally have. So Tigers, for the first time tonight, they lead by 7, 17-10 with 9:12 to go.
All right, we'll see how the Demopolis Tigers respond here.
The play clock still hasn't started. Thanks for starting the play clock.
They're offsides on the left side. They got way in the backfield.
They're going to throw the pass. It's going to be coming up and making the tackle is Taiwan Turner.
I know you ain't fussing about that yet. Woo, folks, that one was in the field to play.
It's a 3-yard gain on the pass play. Tigers are coming up closer. They're going to have to watch the pump and go.
Well, that's what they were going to try to do down there on the goal line when we got the first safety.
Right. Yeah. Second down. A long 6. Short 7. Going to hand it off to Rouser this time. Rouser in the back. They're going to give him the line of scrimmage. That's the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
I'm going to tell you
what.
what.
Loss of a yard or 2.
It should have been.
97 for the Tigers. Made a great play. He came across That was Xavier Dennis. He came across in the backfield, beat his man, and made the tackle about 2 yards deep, and they gave him a line of scrimmage. 3rd down 6 from the 44-yard line. Tigers dig in with a 4-man front. They'll send Jackson, the good receiver, out to the near side, to the right side. Going to look to throw it. They throw it. He catches it, and he's going to go down. He's going to go down short of the first down.
They gave him forward progress, though.
Yeah, he's still 2 yards short. 4th and 2. 7:45, the clock rolling here.
Watch the ball.
That was a 4-yard gain.
Watch the ball. Don't jump. Just watch the ball.
They're hurrying to the line of scrimmage. Tigers trying to get set. And we jump. Damn it.
Now the officials just stopping the clock.
Said Eufaula called a timeout. Did we call a timeout before?
Apparently we did.
Good deal. But break for the Tigers.
You know, a defensive coach always tells you, and we know our coaches have told these guys, watch the ball.
Well, I don't want to call the number of the young man that jumped.
Right.
But I was going to say I have not seen him out there very much. So
I don't care. Your coach, watch the ball.
But that's a good question, though. Why we got a freshman playing on the defensive front?
Well, you don't know if somebody's hurt or if he's in that kind of set, but a good job by the Eufaula coaching staff maybe to realize that and take a timeout before. Now, if we can hold them, it'll be well worth it. If not, Keith, I've lost count. They don't have timeouts on the board.
I think that was our second timeout.
It is. Yeah, we've taken 2.
They took 1 in between the 2 safeties we had.
And we changed personnel.
Better watch the ball.
4th down and 2 from the 48-yard line. Tigers in a 4-man front, 4 linebackers. They're going to hand it off. He's going to get the corner and more. Rouser and touchdown. 62 yards. 52 yards.
$197 yards for a young man on 23 carries.
He is 6 foot, 198 pounds. He is he
was selling out to stop it.
He's a good-looking running back. 7:19 on the game clock.
Leads 35-0.
A big extra point coming here. Big extra point. There's a snap. The kick's up. The kick is good.
Barely.
Well, they scored a touchdown earlier. We responded on the next possession and scored to tie it up at 7. We scored to take a 7-point lead. They responded in 4 plays.
Well, we said on the way over here it was evenly matched, and it's kind of a coin toss coming over here.
Well,
that type of a game.
The penalty after our touchdown.
They gave them good field position.
7:19 remaining in the ball game. 17-7.
I think we need to watch the onside kick now.
Well, they fake it every time, even earlier in the year. That's what they do. So we need to be wise for it. Surely the coaches have told them that. Thing about it, we need to score points.
Let's see if they get offsides too.
They do. They were offsides. They didn't this time though.
It's number 14 or 3 down here on the lower side. It's been very close.
Here's the kick. It's a pooch kick. They go away from you this time. And it's going to be picked up by Jave Williams. And he's going to be tackled at the 40-yard line. They decided to go away from McKeviante Pugh, and they went to the other side, and they got a spot at the 39-yard line. First and 10, Eufaula, 7:14 on the clock, 61 yards away. Bunch set to the left. They'll send motion out of the backfield. They throw it to Red Harris, who hits a seam, but a good job by the Demopolis defense holding that to a 2-yard gain.
They didn't have a lot of room there.
Harris went in motion just before the snap. They threw a flare pass. It was just basically a quick screen to the running back. Demopolis, as we said in the pregame, they have been statistically a good defense all year, a very sure tackling defense. 13 seconds on the play clock. Anderson looks to throw. He's going to throw it. Caught.
Got it.
Nice. Toe tap by Aurelia Slaughter at the 48-yard line.
12, maybe?
Yeah, it was actually it was an 11-yard gain on that play. 11 on that pass play. First and 10, Tigers that stopped the clock with 6:32 to go in the game, tied at 17. Tied at 17. Anderson will take it.
Oh,
he will throw a pass that's complete. Good throw by Anderson. There's a flag. I think that's a flag right down there in the middle of the field.
They had folks all in our backfield. That was a good call not to run it. I don't know what the flag was. Heck, it couldn't have been blocking because everybody was.
They're calling a lineman downfield.
How that?
No.
Oh, my goodness.
There's no way. I can't say, but that was such a fast pop pass. He faked it to the back. Maybe threw it to the tight end. It was a tight end dump. That's what
was the tight end not covered or something? Maybe that was the illegal man because our lineman was not downfield. The 5 of them are watching their defensive front go running by.
First and 15. First and 15 from the 48-yard line. Hand off to Harris. He's going to be hitting the backfield. He's going to go down for a loss. He can't push him like that. And they've already started the play clock. He pushed him. The play clock's down to 35, and they just take the ball from the running back. Yeah. That was another loss of 2 more yards on that play.
After making the tackle, the guy got up and just pushed Harris in the ground.
Second down, and
they're blitzing all out every time.
We're going to sack Anderson back at the 44-yard line. 5:33 in the clock, counting 2-yard loss. So the Tigers have gone backwards after a couple of completions. It's good check time for the Tigers. Third down and about 19 yards to go. From the 44-yard line,
no jump.
Demopolis jumps, and they're going to get the free shot.
4 players on the field.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11.
So it makes the third down a little more manageable. The first down would come at the 38-yard line.
They were really pinning their ears back and blitzing everybody the last couple of plays. So good call there. Maybe slow them up a little bit here.
Third down and 13 from the 49-yard line of Eufaula. Anderson drops back. He's going to run it now. He pulls it down, and they kind of baited him into that, and it's going to be a yard gain to midfield. I don't know why we're not throwing it up to Antron and letting him try to make a play. Is he even in there on this play? We got to punt it here. I don't think Mitchell was even. Maybe he may have not. He may not be able to go here because Mitchell was not even in on that play. So 4th down and 12 with 5. The clock is stopped. Why did it stop the clock?
Well,
low kick. It's going to hit. It's going to take a big. Eufaula roll. It's rolling inside the 5 again. It's going to roll down to the 2. This will be the 3rd time that Demopolis has started at the 2-yard line. Good job by Anderson. 48-yard kick.
I bet they don't drop back the pass here.
So, 4:44. John Wayne, you got anything new to tell us?
I did have something new to tell you, and I'm trying to remember what it was I was fixing to tell you. Tigers have them deep again. I'd love to see another safety here. One thing that official was talking about earlier in the other end zone, y'all questioned, he was talking about the play clock, and he was wondering why he reset it for us. He said, I just don't understand.
Neither do we.
Neither do we, and they've been slow to start it for them and quick to start it for us all night. They hand it off in the back. Oh, he got out. He did. Eufaula Tiger had his hands on him in the back in the end zone. He was able to get back to the line of scrimmage for no gain.
I tell you what, he didn't pick up no yard like the announcer just said.
No,
he said 3 yard line, but it's short of the 2.
Yeah. He's a homer like we are. Second down and 10. They're going to shift over. They have one back, Rouser, who's had a big night carrying the football. He'll get it again. He's going to hit it. He's going to break a tackle, and we got to get him to the ground. He gets all the way out to the 9. They're going to spot him at the 10-yard line. It's going to be third down and 2. He runs very hard. He is a big running back. He did not make the 10-yard line. Third down and a long 2 here. Big play for the Eufaula defense with 3:37 to go in the game. Big play here. 3:34 and the clock rolling. They're going to hand it to Rouser again. He's going to be hit. He's going to go down. He's going to be short of his first down.
I don't know. Look at the spot on the far side. Okay, he's moving. No, he's throwing it over to the guy that wanted to spot it.
It should be short.
It should be, but he's going to measure. I was fixing to say he cannot say first down without at least measuring.
John Wayne, how close is it down there? You right down there on top of it.
I think he's a half a yard short. We're going to see.
Put binoculars on him here. That Tiger in the way. He's a couple of inches short.
Yep.
I think the official signal was about an inch, but it's more than that.
It looks like 6 inches from here.
Woo! I was going to say, if they go for it, they don't make it, or they jump offside or something. Got to play safe. They're sitting in the punt team.
I would leave our defense on the field.
And tell them if you jump offside, you're walking back to Eufaula.
Don't.
It's a shame it was even that close. Now, wait, now. It looks like the offense.
There's an offense back out there. Heavy said is
no, they're not. No, they're not. That's the punter, 13.
Well, the quarterback's off to the – no, that's not the quarterback.
17.
Watch the ball.
We got one guy back.
They're going to try to draw us. Fourth down, 3 minutes. The clock is running. 3 minutes, 2:58.
Fussing about something. I mean, the coach was fussing and called a timeout. I'm surprised he didn't let the other 10, 11 seconds run off the clock to give Eufaula less time. I think for him to do that, maybe he's thinking about going for it.
With 2:56 to go here in this game, tied at 17.
You know, what would be poetic justice is to have one. We don't shift. We haven't. One of our tackles do that to roll.
Good Auburn friends. That's because what the outside give.
How about a high snap here?
Well, he'll be under center. He'll be under center and just drive forward.
They're going for it.
All they got to do is, if they get the snap off, they're going to get the first down from the mark.
Absolutely. They're going for this.
All right, but that was is that his first, second, or third timeout over here?
I think that's their second timeout.
Yeah, the quarterback's going back in the game.
Yes, they took one. They took one when they had the ball deep, right, between the safeties. Now this was a second, at least.
He's going under center to take this snap.
He's in shotgun formation.
I wouldn't do it.
They scored a touchdown on 4th and 2 from the 48-yard line earlier. The Tigers really got to dig in here. They're going to shift over. They may be trying to draw the Tigers off here. They're going to hand it off to Rouser. The Tigers and Eufaula had it.
Wow, they just got over the hill. Cut his feet off him on him. He lost a good yard. And the Tigers are in great field position. First and goal. Well, can he pick up a first down? Well, let's see. The ball is touching the 10.
Oh, wow. What a play. What a play. What a play. So the Tigers already in field goal position, 2:52 to go here in the game. They come out in the heavy set. Going to hand it off to Harris at right tackle. Harris. Harris inside the 5. He'll get down to the 4-yard line.
Now let the clock run. They can take it down close to 2 minutes here before they snap it again. It's away from the noisemakers, away from the fans. They're 2 and 3 deep around the end zone, folks. They have a big crowd here.
Second goal from the 4-yard line, 2:22.
Would you run it back to the left to set up a field goal later on here or the next play?
I would do the next play. I want to score a touchdown. 2:13. Harrison watching it. Hand it off to Harris. Harris up the middle. Gets about the 3-yard line, maybe the 2-yard line.
Run the ball back.
Look, the play clock's on.
Oh, let it go. Let it go. Now you run the ball back to the middle of the field.
Ball's gone about the 3-yard line. Third down and goal.
Over 521 people on right now.
Third down and goal.
Third down, goal to go from the 3-yard line from the right hash mark. 1:33, the clock running. 10 seconds to go on the play clock. They shipped out. Anton Mitchell split wide to the left.
What? Whistle and a flag. That was a legal shift. We didn't do anything wrong.
Delay a game.
Oh, no. I think we're just fixing to throw the ball.
Coach Jernigan's over there with his hands out like, what? It's surely not a delay. Our guys are throwing up their hands like, come on. The play clock is right.
No, they're waving the penalty off.
I think it's going to throw Mitchell. Hey, Mitchell's got single coverage over here.
We could have run more time off the clock.
Knock him out of bounds short. And it'll make it a heck of an angle. Golly.
Hey, not only that, they had reset the play clock, and we snapped it with 23 seconds on the play clock, and the clock was running. We could have taken this down to 50 seconds before the...
we look like we're going to go for it. I mean, why would we do that? I have no idea. It's a tough angle, but my goodness, did we not realize it's fourth down?
They're trying to
taking a timeout, his last timeout.
Running a toss, Mitchell one-on-one out. Running a toss sweep into the short side of the field when the clock, at least make them burn a timeout.
Well, we had one-on-one coverage, Mitchell.
I don't think he wanted to
no, you don't want to have a potentially 100-yard pick six.
Well, I feel like
that side of the field.
Maybe they were trying to catch him off.
Hey, John Wayne, are you down there paying attention? How close are you to get in down there?
He's got the ball spotted about right. He took a good lick right there at the 2-yard line. Real good lick.
So he only got a yard on the play then.
Yeah. It looked like he was going to break in, and that linebacker defensive back come in and laid the wood to him. Let's go, Tigers. Push it in, baby.
We're not kicking the field goal.
Yeah,
that's where our Wingate is coming out. Is this the big Wingate CPA?
Well, it's already a big Wingate. Extra point.
Tough angle, though. He's been spotted at the 9.
About to give himself an extra point.
It's a tough angle in high school, though.
And a late player coming on for Eufaula. 4th and goal from the 2-yard line. Cooper Wingate, the sophomore kicker, in there to tip a 18-yard field goal. Wingate's kick is up.
That's good.
The kick. Still a minute, 10 seconds, Doug. We could have taken that time down. There could be 50 seconds on the clock right now. We think Demopolis only has one timeout remaining.
Yeah, they got some time.
But the Tigers only with a 3-point lead. The Tigers took over at the 10-yard line, could not punch that one in. Demopolis defense did what they needed to do, keeping the Tigers out of the end zone and giving them their offense a shot. Tigers will be giving them a cushion here. We just have to come up and make the tackle.
I bet the play clock. I bet none of the clocks start in a hurry with the last minute, 10 seconds.
Well, we'll wait and see. Minute, 10 seconds. Eufaula, their second lead of the night. They led 17-10. Now they lead 20-17. Demopolis went for it 4th and 1 from their own 12-yard line a moment ago.
And I'm going to tell you, it is as quiet on this home sideline right this minute it has been all night.
No milkshakers are going.
Well, I do hear a cowbell or two.
Cowbell.
Is Wingate going to kick this ball off for Eufaula? Just make the tackle, Tigers. He will pooch kick it. It's going to come down at the 24-yard line. Tigers going to tackle if Eufaula, that is, at the 35, 36-yard line.
Seconds? Really? The ball stayed? Well, they might have started. He called it.
Play clock. When does it?
Let it go.
I think when he catches it. So
no, well, he's got to start it. The head official has to start it.
Well, he's waiting on him to come out on the field.
No, the head official has to start it on starting it down.
A lot of indecision on the. They sent. Well, it wasn't in the huddle, but they sent 12 folks out. They sent one off late.
Wait to the.
A lot of indecision out there. They're not lined up where they want them to line up. Now the play clock down to 17.
They're going to roll out.
Get it. Come get it.
Look. Get it. Keep the clock running. 1 minute.
The head coach is having a fit down here.
And the receiver was 30, 40 yards down the field. He's having to run back.
That coach is on the field.
He lost 6 yards. They're going to spike it now. It's going to be 3rd and 16. They spike it. Are they out of timeout? What did they not do?
They have one timeout.
I know they used to. He's fussing at the official about what?
No, he's fussing at his team, I believe.
He was the official coming off. He said something too. Now he's trying to get a play call and get him back out because the play clock started on a spot.
46.9 seconds to go in the game. 20-17. Eufaula leads Demopolis in this third round, this quarterfinal game from Demopolis, from Tiger Stadium. McElroy, the senior quarterback for Demopolis, on 3rd and 16.
They moved.
They did move the left tackle. Yes, they're giving it to him. They're giving it to him. It was
our coaches was waiting for it to be incomplete.
But they're saying about Alex Comer. Matt Comer made a great interception down here on the near sidelines. A senior, he tipped it up and he came down with it with double coverage. And the Tigers, and Eufaula, red and white, not their best effort, not their best game of the season by far, but looks like if they can make it out.
If they have a timeout and they take it after this snap, they may have to do it twice. But you know how good you felt after the way the game went, getting out of Carroll to win? I feel the same way right here.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Folks, it'll be an abbreviated post game here because we got a long way to go.
We can't go nowhere. There's a huge crowd. So we ain't going nowhere. He takes the knee and immediately. Nope, he didn't take his timeout. Maybe he doesn't. Yes, he's saying timeout now. So he takes it with 33 seconds left.
So, folks, if the Tigers can get out of here with 33 more seconds, we'll be on the road to Gulf Shores next week.
I had a score a minute ago. It was 30-something to 6, I think it was. 35-14. Jackson just scored a 65-yard touchdown, but I think probably too little too late. Now, we talked about the head official not coming over all night. I guess he's coming to talk to his guy.
I'm going to be honest with you. On that last play and the interception by Comer, there was contact downfield. I was holding my breath.
It was just thrown up.
I know he just threw it up like a punt, but Comer came over, and there was another. There were two defenders. There was some contact.
Comer was kind of in the area. He took like a one step and jumped up. The other two guys was running to him, but he did a great job when he tipped it, able to gather it in as it was falling to the ground.
Wow.
Tigers in the victory formation. You follow one snap away from a victory here. A long way from home. The Tigers are going to 3-0 all. The last victory coming to the playoffs in 1998. The Tigers are going to get out of here with a 20-17 victory. John Wayne, we'll let you catch Coach Jernigan when he gets right now.
It's going to take him a minute. Let's keep it right. I mean, how good is that? 4th round, supposed to be a rebuilding year. Browning takes a huge shot, comes back in and finishes. A lot of things did not go the Tigers' way, whether it was officials' calls, things going on. A tough Demopolis Tiger. I mean, they got the running backs. They
are impressed with Demopolis tonight.
Very impressed. Defense of the Tigers did a great job. I just, this could have been a different story, but when they went for the safeties was huge, and them going for it so deep in their territory that you felt like all they had to do was go under center, and they would get a spot because they've been falling forward, they've been getting good spots.
Right.
But they chose to snap it in a shotgun formation. Tigers dive in, cut the running back's feet under him, and it was not even close.
Oh, it had to be obvious, frankly with you. But I mean, it was two big 4th down stops. Now they gave Tigers defense gave a 52-yard touchdown run on the 4th and 2, but they had 2 other big 4th down stops in this game. Eufaula made the plays when they had to, but
good job, baby. Great job. Defense showing out tonight, baby. Good job, Coach.
So John Wayne is Coach Jernigan anywhere in your vicinity?
Yes, sir. I see him right here. He's trying to get his guys moved over to the sideline.
Yes, disappointed Demopolis bunch. Probably better to go over to your sideline and celebrate there.
Yep.
Just a hard-fought football game. You felt like the Tigers were the better team. Couldn't get anything going all night.
Bob, I'm going to tell you what. I came my way here from here impressed by 2 things.
Good job, baby. Go. Semi-finals with a rebuilding phase. There they are. They're all the way up on top. Y'all got me?
Got you.
Hey, I'm standing here with Coach Sherelle Jernigan, Coach of Eufaula High Tigers, that are going to the semifinals of the 5A High School Football Championship. Great job, Coach.
Thank you.
That's what it looks like to keep fighting and never give up. I'm going to take this headset off and let you talk to the guys. Proud of y'all, Coach.
Coach Jernigan, first of all, congratulations. Very resilient effort tonight. I mean, just kept coming back. Congratulations. Coach, can you hear us? We lost him.
Might have lost him there. John Wayne may have to move him 2 yards to the left before he can hear. But a great job. Fought all night long and just never gave up. Great job, Coach. Great job for the defense to get the safeties late. What do you got to say about that bunch?
We've lost him.
We've lost it. We can't hear you. Your headset apparently is not catching anything.
Can't hear you. Cannot hear
you. Wayne.
Hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Can you hear me now?
Got you now.
All right.
Yeah.
Don't push that button on the side.
Okay. We got a mute button on the headset.
There we go.
Hey, Coach. Yes, congratulations on keep coming back. I mean, big play after big play here in the second half. Hats off to the team.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna start by saying I'm so proud of this team, man. Even though the night didn't go our way, that's one of our best football. But they kept battling, and they kept battling. That defense showed us for us in the second half, and in the first half too. And 12 back there for me. I mean, he's a competitor, man. He just keeps coming. And I'm so proud of the team and his coaching staff, especially that defensive staff. I mean, they work in and out every day, and they came to work again today. And then that defense stood up for us. But I'm so proud of the team and his coaching staff.
Well, Coach, what can we say? I mean, like you said, you already said it, not our best game of the year. I mean, it's tough on a holiday week, but, hey, we came down here. We did what we had to do. We got the safety there late. We took advantage of the short field and punched it in to take the lead. And, just great all-around game. Hey, Final Four, as Doug said, on to Gulf Shores next week. We'll be there pulling the Tigers on, and we'll have you next Thursday night for the coaches show. But y'all get some rest this weekend, and Man, go Tigers.
Coach, one town, one team, one tradition.
That's right. That's right. And I appreciate the whole community coming out to talk tonight and giving us support tonight. We had a good crowd, and just come down next week in Gulf Shores and watch us.
All right. Well, congratulations, Coach Jernigan. Y'all be safe on the trip home.
Thank you. Go Tigers.
Yeah, that'll be a lot shorter trip home than it was over here celebrating on the way back.
I've never seen a scoreboard cut
That's
off.
what I was fixing to say, cut off quickly. But also, too, if you're back home, we'll be going to Gulf Shores next week on the undefeated Gulf Shores team that there's been so much controversy about this year. We'll go down there and take our official turf. Keith, that may not be a good thing. But listen, if you're interested in being a sponsor for that game, the playoffs have lasted a little longer. The next two games are very expensive. We sure could use a couple of sponsors if you're a business or you just want to sponsor. We haven't charged anything extra so far in the playoffs, but get to the point it's getting expensive enough now. We could use a few sponsors. So if you know somebody interested in sponsors, have them contact us. They can reach out to Keith or myself or Charles or John Wayne or on the page, and we'll gladly hook them up and make it worth their while.
I was saying before we went to Coach Jernigan, I was impressed with really three things coming over here. Number one, the football community. They really support their team. You can tell they care about football over here. Number two, the Demopolis defense. We knew statistically they were good. The Tigers didn't have their best offensive night. Talking about Eufaula, but they played very well, very sure tackling, and I haven't seen anybody stop the Tigers in the backfield as many times as they did, other than maybe Enterprise this year. The third team is Rouser. That is a fine-looking running back, and he has another year, I believe, of eligibility. I think he is a junior. So we have seen a couple of fine-looking junior running backs the last 2 weeks in a row. He is a very fine running back, Rouser. So I'm very impressed with the whole situation here. But the bottom line is, Eufaula's moving on. Surviving it.
Trouble. We got plenty of running backs.
Oh, we do. But I'm just saying that we've seen a couple of big physical running backs, and Rouser got quite a bit of speed. I mean, he broke off that 52-yard run. He had a 30-yard touchdown run and a 52-yard touchdown run. But the Tigers of Eufaula, defensively, LeCaviante Pugh with he caught the touchdown pass to put the Tigers up 17-10. He also caught the 2-point conversion, or he ran the 2-point conversion. It was just off the.
The offense has been doing great the last few weeks. We've talked about it. It looked like there was no stopping at least the offense. You got to give a tip of the hat to the defense tonight. The safeties, the interception at the end, the adjustments, the bend but don't break. The touchdown was a long fourth down and short run that he broke. So they did a great job tonight against a very good Demopolis Tiger team.
Yeah, that's right. So anyway, as the Eufaula fans make their way out and get ready for the long trip home, we will as well. We've got to pack up the equipment here and hit Highway 80 and head back east.
I hope that's all we hit while them deer are between here and us.
That's right. So we appreciate everyone who joined us tonight. And remember the Chick-fil-A of Eufaula Coaches Show next Thursday night from Chick-fil-A. It'll be it should be a 6 p.m. Start for that, unless the team decides to change their travel schedules. It'll be next Thursday night. If just check the page for updates regarding that. But Doug, any final words?
Go Tigers.
I tell you what, go Tigers. For John Wayne Robinson, Charles Irvin, Doug Athlon, I'm Keith Brown, wishing a good night and a great weekend. Go Tigers.